What's up, everybody? Please spam the likes, hold your finger down in the host box. Please repost the live and share the live out. Appreciate it. Let's get this show rolling. So you're telling me the Earth has evidence of Coriolis and that the Earth has Coriolis? Really, then? Really? So in your globe religion, the Earth is spinning 15 degrees per hour, which is 1,037 miles an hour at the equator. So if we hover a drone in relation to the fixed stars for 10 hours, guess what should happen? The Earth should rotate under the drone at 15 degrees per hour or 1,037 miles an hour, tangential velocity. Does it do that? No. No, it doesn't. The Earth is stationary under the drone. What's up, Newton? What's up, Sweets? What's up, Kevin? So does any globe believer think that the Earth has Coriolis? I really want to know, do you really think that the Earth has Coriolis, the apparent deflection of an object in a rotating system? Do you? Do you think the Earth has Coriolis? Really? You think if I throw a ball, the Earth's going to rotate under it? Really? You think if I hover a drone or a helicopter or a hot air balloon or a neutrally buoyant balloon, that the Earth rotates under it? Do you think that a cloud is affected by Earth rotation? Do you think when they fly planes over the Earth, they have to chase the runway whichever direction it is going, which is east, according to your globe religion? Do you really think that happens? If a plane lands on a north to south runway at the equator, is it going to chase the runway sideways? 1,500 feet per second? That's how fast your ground's moving, tangentially, according to your globe religion. So I just don't think that's happening. I think that planes assume the Earth to be flat and stationary for a reason, because the Earth isn't moving under the plane, and it certainly isn't curved under the plane. So thanks for playing. Why do you then think the Earth is in motion? Why do you think it's curved? Because a boat went over the curve that you can pull back into view with high power optics? Why? Why do you think the Earth's curved? Oh, because things disappear bottom up, which is not exclusive to a curve. It can happen on a flat surface. Just with angular resolution limits alone could describe why things disappear bottom up and could show that as well. Do you think the horizon's a physical location where boats go over in the first place? Do you? If you do, well, I'm here to show you that that's completely false. No. The horizon is an apparent location where the sky meets the Earth's surface. It doesn't have anything to do with curvature at all. So, guys, please spam the likes. I appreciate everybody sharing the live. Please also repost the live. If you hold your finger down the host box, it'll pop up a menu, and you can quickly repost the live. That'll be appreciated and helpful. Yo, crazy. What's up, man? Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
What's up, brother? What do you think, man? What do you think? Is it round or flat?
It's flat. What do you think? Is it a globe?
What you say?
Is the Earth a globe? Do you believe it's a globe? Bro, what are you doing, man? I can't
What
barely
you
hear you.
think? What you think is round or flat?
I've already answered it. What do you think? Do you think it's a globe?
I think it's a plane. It's flat.
All right, well, I'm looking for opposition. Thanks. Guys, opposition only, guys. Where are these globe believers? What's up?
Hello,
How old are you?
20.
All right, see you later. Guys, we need some serious globe people here. Some good representatives of the globe. Ah, another account, huh?
Yeah. What's up?
So, why do you think it's a globe?
Go ahead. I sort of debated you and Enoch to talk about some sort of like game show type thing.
Excuse me, why do you think it's a globe?
Because of the evidence, the overwhelming
What
evidence.
evidence? What evidence?
We can see. We can see the curve when we go up to the space.
You and I have never been to space, so
Pictures.
try again.
Correct.
So you know that's a
other
Snoop
people
Dogg
have.
fallacy, right? You know that's a straight up Snoop Dogg fallacy. You don't need to get high to see the curvature of the Earth. You can measure it from the floor.
What's the fallacy?
It's called a Snoop Dogg fallacy. You don't need to get high to see the temperature of the Earth. You could measure it from the floor. So is
that a real fallacy?
According to your globe, the Earth's curved at 8 inches per mile squared, which means in 10 miles there's a drop of 66.6 feet.
You said 8 miles squared. I don't think that's it. Try 1 degree per every 69 miles.
Yeah, that's 8 inches per mile squared. Dude, how long have you been doing this for?
A while.
Why do I have to still teach you your own globe's curvature rate then?
Why am I still teaching you that 8 inches per mile squared is for a paraboloid? It's for not for a tangent. It's for a tangent drop, and it's not has anything to do with what we see in reality.
Excuse me, buddy. That's what all the calculators use.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all the calculators use it. So do you agree with the calculators, or do you have your own formula?
Are you is your only argument that we can see things that we shouldn't be able to see that's far away?
No, I've got many. I'm asking you.
Okay, let's go with something else that we can agree with the calculator.
Do you have any evidence of the globe that's curved? Can you show me the 8 inches?
Yeah. We can go up really high and we can see the curve.
Okay, show it.
I'm on my phone right now.
Right. So again, this is a Snoop Dogg fallacy. You could measure it from the floor. You don't need to get high to see the curvature of the Earth. Actually, you don't see left to right curvature on a ball anyway, unless you're halfway to the moon.
How tiny is that window of view that we can see right now?
Is that better? Okay, so
no.
Give me something better.
It's not better.
Give me something better than just looking at the horizon, which is obviously flat. What else you got?
Well, I'm going to say, okay, the existence of horizon to begin with.
What is the horizon? What is the horizon?
It's the point where the sky meets the.
And what causes it?
The sky meets the ground, or basically, and mostly we're talking about over water, right?
What causes the horizon? What causes the horizon?
Our perception.
Oh, welcome to Flat Earth. No, according to your globe, it's curvature.
Wait, well,
so you just agreed. So you just agreed.
Wait.
Did you just say that the horizon is caused?
Why did you say "Welcome to Flat Earth" when you didn't welcome me? When you didn't say anything about
you
Flat
just
Earth?
said, "Listen,
Can you
buddy,
try that again?"
Paradigm. So I have to teach you a globe again. So your globe claims that the horizon is Earth curvature. Is the horizon Earth curvature that boats go over?
Oh, I was about to explain about the horizon.
And you got it wrong. You said it was due to perspective, which is true, but you claim that it's curvature.
So I got it wrong, but I got it true. Can you please let me finish my thought?
No,
and then we can.
If you agree with me, listen, bud.
So you're not going to let me finish my thought.
If you agree with me that the horizon's caused by eyesight, welcome to Flat Earth.
Everything you see is caused by eyesight,
including the horizon, correct?
Including curve. including the horizon. If you see a curve, that's caused by eyesight. If you say we see flat, that's curved by eyesight. That is a non-sequitur. That's like a tautology.
You said my eyesight creates curvature? Would you just say my eyesight creates curvature?
No, I didn't say that. You weren't listening.
Exactly
and I would like you to listen and let me explain when I was talking about the horizon.
Listen, stop.
Please.
Stop for a second. Stop. You said the horizon's created by eyesight. That's not what your globe claims. Your globe claims it's created by Earth's curvature. So let me ask you a simpler question, seeing as you're really not getting this. Does a boat, when it goes away from you, listen, you're just going to get dropped and become irrelevant. So does a boat, when it goes away from you over that line, is it going behind the curvature of the Earth, yes or no?
A boat is going over? Can you try that with like a cruise ship or something that's like really big so we can really see?
A cruise ship, a boat is when something is on the horizon. If we go for a cruise ship,
That
So
goes
a boat doesn't
that
go over
goes
the
beyond
curb?
that.
So a boat
What's
doesn't.
that?
So a cruise ship goes over the curb, but not a boat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, a cruise ship we can see better, right?
Does a
A
boat
cruise
go
ship
over the
is
curb?
huge.
Okay,
That
and does a
boat
boat
looks
go over the
tiny.
curb? Great. And does a boat go
That
over the
tiny
curb?
boat.
Does a
What
boat go over the curb? Yes or no?
I'm asking about a cruise ship. Like we
Okay,
said,
yeah,
we can
it's the same
substitute.
thing. It's the same
Wait,
thing.
hey,
It's the same thing.
can you stop real quick?
No,
Damn,
I'm not going to
I
stop real
can
quick.
can we?
You're melting on my life, dude. You're spiraling. Can you just? You're spiraling. This is why I had you blocked, because
Substituting for a cruise
you're
ship.
just an anti-flat earther, ex-military, probably getting paid to do this right now. That's why you immediately found me. So watch this. Is the horizon a physical geometric location that boats or ships go beyond? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's both
Okay.
physical and apparent.
And how far away? Both physical and apparent.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So how far away is the horizon?
So where you with the limit?
Stop. How far away is the horizon according to your globe? What's the formula?
Yeah, it depends on where you're looking at and how far away you are.
What is the formula? Do you know the formula for your horizon distance?
Oh, it's about 1 degree per 69 miles.
No, that's not the horizon distance, you moron.
Okay.
It's 1.225 miles.
Curvature rate.
1.225 miles times the square root of the
It's
observed height.
the curvature rate. Then
No, I didn't ask you for the
standard refraction.
I didn't ask you for the curvature rate. I asked you for the distance to the horizon formula. Now, answer me yes or no. Do you know the distance to the horizon formula for your globe religion?
Yeah, sure. And
what is it?
Like what I said. Like what I said.
It's going to say 1 degree.
This is going off of what I said. The curvature or the horizon.
Okay, I'm not asking. Okay, go pay attention, buddy. Hey. Watch this. I'm not asking you for the curvature rate. I'm asking you, do you know the distance to the horizon formula? Yes or no? Do you know that? If you know it, give it to me. If not, say no. Go.
Oh, is there a distance to the horizon formula?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Remember earlier when I had to tell you that the horizon...
Pretend I don't know it. Pretend I don't know it, and let's go.
Right.
What is
it? The horizon, according to your globe, is the geometric curvature of the Earth, which means it has a geometric distance of 1.225 miles times the square root of the observer's height in feet. So how far away would the horizon be for a 1 foot or an 8 foot observer?
I don't know. You just threw a lot of numbers at me. Let me absorb it. Say it again, please.
1.225 miles times the square root of the observer's height in feet. How far away would the horizon be geometrically, according to your globe, for a 1 foot observer or an 8 foot observer?
What's the target and what's the refraction index?
For a 1 foot observer height, how far away geometrically is your horizon?
About 3 miles. I said a 1 foot. Wait a second. You said a 1 foot horizon.
1.2.
I'm not sure. You said a 1 foot.
Why are you here debating something you don't know? Just curious.
I know a lot of stuff. You're just asking me.
No, you don't know anything.
I can ask you all kinds of shit that you don't know.
First of all, you didn't know what the curvature was on your globe. You didn't know what the horizon was in your globe. You don't know how far away the horizon is. You don't know what the horizon.
I told you what the horizon was.
You said the horizon was perspective. And here you are agreeing with me. Yeah. So see this, right? Watch this. This hallway, right? Is this hallway floor flat?
I don't know.
You don't know? No. Answer the question. This edited photo of a perfectly flat hallway, is it flat?
If it's a perfectly flat photo of an edited animated thing, I expect it is.
Oh, okay. Sure. Is this water flat?
Why not?
Is this water flat?
What's that?
Is this water flat or curved?
No, the water is the left or right looks.
Is this curving down and away from us? Yes or no?
Can you put like a ship, like a cruise ship that's halfway over?
You haven't passed this first step yet, but is this here? You said we both agreed this is flat. Is that curving?
Yeah. Why can't we see it going beyond the ship?
So watch this.
Why can't we see it going way beyond the ship?
So watch this. You said it's curvature. How can it be curvature if so is this flat road flat or is it curved?
I don't know. It's topography. I can't really tell.
Is this road on the bottom there? You're being so disingenuous right now. Watch this on the bottom. Is that a flat road? Yes or no?
I don't know. It appears to be.
You don't know,
but I had no idea.
In chat, guys, is this bottom image okay? Is that a flat road, guys? Yes or no? On the bottom image, guys, this image here, is this a flat road? Yep, yes. 100%, yes.
Your people agree with you?
Flat.
Shocked.
Yeah, so how come you can't agree that that's a flat road? What's wrong with you? Are you blind?
Wait. What did I say when you asked me the question? What did I say?
Is this a flat road? Is this a geometrical flat road?
I answered that question. Did you not hear what I said?
What was your answer?
I said it appears to be, but I'm not sure.
Okay, it appears to be. Is this water curving down and away from us, or is it flat?
The water looks like is curving down along the way.
So why is it ramping up like the flat road? Why is it ramping up?
No. You're not allowing me to speak at all. You're asking me questions that require in-depth. See, there you go.
See this?
You're asking me questions that require in-depth responses.
No, it doesn't.
And then cutting me off at every single turn.
It's very simple, actually. Is this water curving down and away from us? Yes or no?
This is Lake Pontchartrain, correct?
It's a yes or no.
Is it Lake Pontchartrain?
It's a yes or no. All right, one final chance.
Okay.
One final chance. If you do,
listen,
buddy, I'm going to put a new stipulation on this debate. If you don't answer me directly, when it's a simple yes or no question like this, you're going to get dropped and blocked.
Who gets to decide who's a simple?
On screen, is this water curving down and away from us? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Can you explain to us why it appears to be ramping up then?
It doesn't appear to be ramping up. What do you think?
So this here does not appear lower than this in the distance here?
No.
No, I haven't. Yeah, no.
Wait.
Whoa, get the hell out of here, bud. Why would I ever debate delusion like that? Why would I ever do that? And this guy comes and follows me around on 20 accounts. Unreal, man. That's sad, guys. That's really sad. That's how dishonest these anti-flat earthers are, man.
Yo, bro, that water's ramping up, bro.
Yeah, how old are you? Yeah, too young. Alright. Yeah, I've got you blocked on like at least 3 accounts, bud. Look at the 3 followers, 2 following. Yeah, see you later, bud. Have a nice day. Enjoy your globe, bud. That's funny. That's a clip. Hey, what's up, man? How old are you?
63.
Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
What?
Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. We'll say it one more time.
Do you believe the Earth is a globe?
I do believe the Earth is a globe.
Okay. Do you have any evidence for this?
It's easy. It's hard to say, because I can't just run around the globe and show you it's round, but all the other evidence leads to it, because all the evidence that says it's flat doesn't make any sense. Is it going to go to the edge and fall off and it ends? What's underneath the globe? What's underneath the Earth?
Listen, what other evidence do you have that the Earth's a globe then? If you can't verify it, how do you know it's a globe?
Well, that's easy. What other evidence do you have? It's like saying, you got all the evidence in the world. You don't. Yeah, and that picture you showed before, it was rising up because it's called perspective.
Welcome to Flat Earth. Thank you. So, yeah, I agree. It's perspective, not curvature. Thanks. So,
that was Lake Pontchartrain. It was only 24 miles long.
What evidence do you have?
It's really not that long. It's Lake Pontchartrain, 24 miles long. You're not going to see a curvature in 24 miles.
In 24 miles, there's over 200 feet of curvature.
I've seen that same thing in Lake Pontchartrain. I've never seen them that clearly, far away.
So you're saying Lake Pontchartrain's flat then? You're saying it's not in 24 miles of Lake Pontchartrain, it's flat. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I didn't see what you were seeing. I know that.
So is Lake Pontchartrain flat or is it curved?
Show me that picture and how it proves your.
Listen. Is Lake Pontchartrain flat or curved?
I don't know the answer to it. On 24 miles, I don't think you're going to see much of a curve.
Right. So where do we see the curve there?
You say it's 200 feet of a curvature? It would be a 200-foot drop?
In 10 miles, there's 66.6 feet. In 10 miles. So, do you have any evidence of the Earth either moving, orbiting around the sun, or curved? Do you have any evidence that the Earth is geometrically curved at its surface? Yes or no? By agreeing with me that it's flat, that's not evidence of a curve.
I'm not agreeing that it's flat. Just
What
because I don't
evidence do you have
have,
that it's
I'm
curved?
not a scientist. No.
So what evidence do you have that it's curved?
Why would they lie? Why? What would be the? And what would that be like the biggest conspiracy?
You're not tracking, but you're really not tracking. There we go. Watch this. Hey,
There's the globe, you fucking nigger. Yeah, the Earth is a globe, you fucking twat.
All right, thanks for that. Demon, guys. I think it's Demon Day today. All right, let's see.
Yo, I just wanted to say what was wrong with that dude, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So do you believe the Earth is globe?
No, I believe it's flat too, bro. I ain't lying.
Have a nice time. Looking for opposition, guys. Stop bringing up people without. I need to start removing people's thing. I to bring up people. I want it one at a time, guys. Daniel, you're not connecting. You're gonna have to try again if you're opposition.
Yo.
What's up, man? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Have a nice day.
Continue drinking at home.
Hello?
Fuck out.
Can you get to somewhere more quiet, maybe? Can you get to somewhere more quiet? Because I'm not about to debate a topic like this with so much background noise. All right, guys. The Earth is a level topographical plane that's enclosed by the firmament. There's no evidence of Earth curvature, motion, orbit around the sun at all. It's admitted in the current paradigm, too, that heliocentrism is kinematically equal to geocentrism. There's no evidence of Earth motion, scientifically. So why do people still think they're living on a water ball that's orbiting and spiral vortexing through the universe at 1.2 million miles? I don't get why people believe that. All right, guys, can you all hold your finger down the host box, repost the live, and share out the live? I appreciate you guys. Daniel, what's going on? Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
Yes and no.
How old are you?
27.
Why yes? Why do you think the Earth's a globe?
The double slit experiment.
It's got nothing to do with Earth's shape.
Well, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Light traveling doesn't have anything to do with Earth's shape. So do you have any evidence that
Explain to me why, when a particle is observed, it can exist in two states at once. Schrodinger's cat.
That's got nothing
Yes,
to
it
do with
does.
the shape of the Earth.
Because your perception, if it's limited.
Wow, dude. Wow. We're talking about the shape of the Earth, not arbitrary experiments that have nothing to do with the shape of the Earth, guys. What's his name? J Diesel, what's up, man? Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
I believe it is.
Do you have any scientific evidence for this claim?
So one thing that would prove that would be if you used to be in the military, right? Like be on the ship. So if you're traveling on if you're traveling at sea, the first thing you would see is the top of the mountain before you see the base of the beach. So that's one thing that can prove it to say it's round, because
you're aware that that's not exclusive to a curved surface. You can have that on a flat surface.
Not really. Same thing with the ship. If you're at shore, if you're looking up a ship, you will see the hull of the ship disappear before the mast
Because
If you're looking at like big ships, right?
because the
So you would see
horizon
the hull disappear before the mast.
because the
So that would tell
horizon
you that it's traveling down.
you can pull the boat back into view over the horizon because the horizon is the limitations of your vision. And things disappear bottom up over the horizon simply due to angular resolution limits and diffraction limits to that object.
Okay. Another thing that you can do it
One second,
is
before we move on, are you aware that you can zoom a boat back into view that's not visible over the horizon? Are you aware that you can do that?
say that again. Sorry.
You're claiming that a boat, when it goes away from you, it's going behind the curvature of the Earth, which means it's physically obscured, but that's false because you can pull it back into view with high power optics.
Okay. So
Are you aware of that?
tell me this. Yes. Okay. I'll give you that one. So,
Well,
but
I'll show you
this.
it as well. I'm not only going to just say it, I'm going to show you. So we don't see a boat. I couldn't see a boat. And then I zoom
Okay.
in on the horizon. I expand the limitations of my vision. And we see a boat in the distance that wasn't visible. Now, your globe dropped from a tangent would be 8 inches per mile squared. Everything that gets further and further out would appear to drop down. And that's not what's happening. The water appears to be ramping up and up and up, even though I'm still zooming in and in. But see how this buoy appears lower than the boat in the distance? Got that ramping up effect?
Yep.
That's
I
because
see
of
it.
perspective. That's because of our perspective and how the horizon is created by the convergence of your eyes. So if I show you a flat hallway, it's going to do the same thing as the horizon because the horizon is an optical limitation of your vision, just like this. So, what
Well,
are
of
the
course. Yeah. Yeah. I understand that.
yeah?
I
So
mean, eventually, I mean, you can only see so far, right? Like that's why you need a telescope.
exactly. But you can't zoom through curvature. Are you aware of that? If you're going to claim that the horizon's curvature, then I shouldn't be able to zoom through curvature to see that boat again, right?
Okay.
Right. So
Tell
why
me
do you?
this one. Can I give you one more example?
Mhm.
So if you find the tallest building, right, and you have stationed like each person in each floor up to the top floor, okay, and you're watching the horizon, or you're watching the sun go down. So which one do you think's gonna not gonna see the sun? The person on the bottom or the person on top?
So going up on a flat surface also reveals more of the flat surface. This is not exclusive to a globe. You can go up on a flat surface and reveal more of it. So again, not exclusive to a globe. This is due to perspective. So anything else?
Okay, I think that's all I got. I think it's. I would still say it's round. I mean,
Why?
it's just you can't say that the sun is flat, would you?
Hang on. Why do you? So I just debunked your two claims. Why do you still think it's a globe then?
It's a globe because anything around you would be it's round. Like you look at the moon, it's round. So what
That's a
would you say
correlation
the Earth
causation
is? What would
fallacy.
you say the Earth is flat? That don't make any
Why would
sense.
you say why trees? Why aren't trees globes if the Earth's a globe?
Say it again.
Why aren't trees globes if the Earth's a globe?
Why trees aren't globe?
Yeah, if the Earth's a globe, then how come trees aren't globes?
I don't know. Why would they be
Right,
globe?
exactly. So why would the Earth be a globe if we have orbs in the sky, lights in the sky that appear as orb-shaped? Well, why would the Earth be an orb? It's the same fallacy. That's just a correlation causation fallacy. How do you know
Okay.
scientifically that the shapes of things in the sky have anything to do with the shape of the ground?
In relation to the ground, I wouldn't think so. I mean, if it's far away enough to where you can't make a shape, right? Like if it's too far
Right.
out, you can't see the details of anything.
Right, exactly. You know, it doesn't matter what shape object you get. Like if you get a mirror that's a square or a triangle or a circle, eventually, if you get those objects and move them far enough away, they all become circular. You get a candle and you move it far away from you, and that candle will appear circular.
The light would appear circular, yes. As you get closer, then yeah, you'll see a shape. I get it.
Again,
Okay.
how do you know the Earth's a globe geometrically without doing a bigger than question fallacy?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I wouldn't say it's, but I still don't think it is. Like it should. Well, the moon is not bright, right? Like Like it's not
What's the
lit
moon? What's the moon's brightness got to do with the shape of the Earth?
because we can see it from the ground.
Yeah.
From if you look up, I
that got to
mean,
do with the shape of the
can
Earth?
you? I mean, you can zoom into a moon and you can tell it's not square,
And what's
right?
that
You can
got to
like
do with
you
the
like
moon?
with the same thing with your the same argument you had with if you zoom in, right? You can actually see the shape like of the
Again,
boat.
how do you know the Earth is a globe? The moon can be whatever it is. I don't care. What about the Earth? How come when we
Well,
when we fly over the Earth, we treat it flat and stationary? What would that be if it's a globe?
if it's a globe, well, you can't see the whole thing. Like I'm saying, you can't see the other side of the like all
Of
the
course, you
continents
can't see
all at
forever.
once, right?
Of
Even
course,
as I don't care how high you get, you're not going to see all the continents at once.
you can't see forever. Of course, you can't see the continents. You can't see the end of a flat road. How would you expect to see halfway across the Earth?
I mean, if you get high enough, you could.
No, you couldn't. Do you know what light attenuation is and the inverse square law of light? Do you know what those things are?
I can figure it out. Like yes, I think I can follow it.
Does light travel forever on the Earth through a medium?
Light can travel far enough. It depends of like the
It'll travel
intensity, right?
forever.
Like
It'll
yeah,
travel forever.
they'll travel forever until like you need like some type of attenuate or an
Yeah.
amplifier to keep it going, right? It
Light
eventually
does
will
not
dim
travel
out.
forever. Light does not travel forever through a medium. So we live in gas, so light attenuates through gas. So the sun and moon have the inverse square law of light applied to them. That's why they have local light illumination in the clouds.
I can
And
follow that one. Yes, like
yeah, so if
heat
we can't
travels
see
through like
forever,
some type of medium. Sound does the same thing. So does light. It's a particle,
right?
right?
So if we can't see light forever, why would you expect to see halfway across the Earth?
If you can't see light forever,
If we can't see the light coming off an object, we don't see it, correct?
correct?
So if the light doesn't travel forever on the Earth, how would you expect to see forever on the Earth if it was flat?
I mean, you can see in different spectrum, right? Like you can't just see just because it's
Can't see
bright.
forever.
I mean, people can see in the dark. I mean, you can't just because there's no light doesn't mean you can't see, right?
We can't see something unless the light's reaching our eye. So if the light's not reaching our eye, we can't see it. So you wouldn't be able to see forever on a flat surface.
That's a true statement.
Listen, if we if we get your globe and flatten it out into a pancake, can we see forever?
That's still the same. That's still the same argument. Like you can't see the length of like as big as the Earth. I mean, you can't see
Right.
that
If we
far.
can't see it,
You're
then
limited. Yeah,
yeah,
you're limited.
why do you think it's a globe?
It's a globe because I mean, people have traveled in space. So like, I mean, I don't know. Like
No, I haven't.
we haven't. Like if I'm personally like went to space and I can probably like tell you like it's round, but I don't have like
Going
I
to
don't have
space
that
violates
capacity.
natural law. Going to
Right. We
space
go by
violates
what everybody says, right?
That's an appeal to
But
authority fallacy. We don't go to space. The government who lies to us does. And space itself is a natural law violation. You can't go somewhere that doesn't exist, right? Would you agree? If I showed you a video live feed of me in Hogwarts or in Narnia, is Harry Potter real?
okay. The same thing that we didn't discover like America till like but we didn't know it existed till we found it, right?
What's that got to do with the shape of the Earth?
No, I'm just saying to your
Mentioned
argument to say
you
if
mentioned
it doesn't
space.
exist doesn't mean
Space. So space is a natural law violation. Are you aware of that?
natural law violation. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know that space, you can't have a space vacuum without a container. You can't have gas pressure without a container. You can't have those two things coexisting next to each other without them equalizing. Are you aware of that? Do you know what would happen if if we were truly in a space vacuum right now? Do you know what would happen to all the gas we breathe? It would all
just go up.
it
Yeah,
would all
we just
we'd all be dead.
that's one thing I'm trying to like figure out. You did kind of bend my mind on that one to where you said if a space is a vacuum,
Right.
all the oxygen on Earth will be just sucked out.
So why do you
So that's
invoke
something.
space? Why do you invoke space as evidence of a globe when you know it's not real?
I'm like, because my thinking is like, if something it's molten, like it's hot enough, and it's spinning it's spinning. If
How do you
it's
know the
floating
Earth?
on a space,
How
right?
do you know
Let's
it's
just say
spinning?
like if you drop like a droplet of water or like a candle, like a molten candle in the water, what shape would it take?
How do you
It
know
wouldn't
the
be
Earth
flat.
how do you know the Earth is spinning and moving and all these things you just said?
It's not. It's not. I'm not even saying if it's spinning. I'm just saying
That the
if you
Earth is
drop
spinning.
something that's hot, like we're thinking that everything's it's
What's that got
somehow
to do with the
from
shape of the
evolution or from like the
What's that
Big
got to do
Bang
with the shape
theory.
of the Earth? What's
Say
that
it
got to do
again.
with the Earth? Dropping
No, I'm just
something.
saying how things take shape. If it's something
Yeah,
that
is a blade of
exploded,
grass.
like
Hang on, is a
right,
blade of
like
grass the globe?
that's something different
Is a
because you're
tree a
talking
globe?
about
Is a
like
tree a globe?
something.
Is a
To
tree
say
a
it
globe?
again.
Is a
A tree is
tree a
not a
globe?
globe.
Is an
No,
apple a globe?
I wouldn't say it is. No,
Is a pear a globe?
it's round. It's not a perfect round shape. Like no, but it's
Is
not
a
right.
banana a globe?
No.
Is a pineapple a globe?
So you're saying something has to be
So
something that imitates
you just said
a
everything. You
globe.
just said everything naturally turns into a sphere, and I'm just telling you
No,
that
I'm talking about something that's like molten, like hot, like
molten.
lava and all this, right? Like volcano, it
Wait,
forms some
hang
kind of
on.
a.
Wait. When molten lava comes out of a volcano, is it a globe?
It's not square.
Is it a globe?
No,
Okay, so how do you know
it takes some kind of shape, right? It's kind of rounded when it
it's not a
explodes.
globe? And it's not a
It's
globe.
not a globe. It won't be a perfect. It's nothing's like perfect. Like
Right, so
there's
how do you
no
know? Okay, so then how do you know the Earth is a near perfect sphere? Then how do you know that?
because there's nothing in nature that's a straight line.
So, okay, there's nothing in nature that's a straight line. So why is Earth curved then?
Like I said, there's nothing. Nature is a straight line, so that's
No,
why.
I gotta let you go, man. I gotta let you go. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's move.
Yo, bro.
Yo, what's up, man?
You're awesome at what you're doing, bro.
Are you a flat earther?
Yeah.
I gotta let
You
you go, man.
inspire me, bro.
I'm looking for opposition, man. I mean, the guy said there's no such thing as a straight line in nature. Has you looked at what a bamboo stick looks like, or trees, or
Hello?
Anyway. Uh, what's up, man? How old are you?
23.
All right. Why do you think it's a globe?
But I want to know what evidence you have.
Plenty. So all of aviation treats the Earth as flat and stationary. So that's because the Earth is flat and stationary. The attitude indicator in the plane maintains rigidity in space. If it was traveling around a curved surface, it would change orientation in relation to the ground. Scientifically, there's no evidence of Earth motion. So there was experiments done in the late 1800s where they tried to detect the motion of the Earth, and they got no result because the Earth was not orbiting the sun. That's why Einstein had to come up with the theories of relativity and say that it's basically kinematically equal to have a sun-centered Earth that's centered and the Earth going around it. Sorry, a sun that's centered with the Earth going around it, or the Earth being centered and the sun going around the Earth.
So do you believe that we went to the moon?
No, going to the moon is a natural law violation.
So you don't. And then do you believe in God?
Do you believe that I can go to? Do you believe Harry Potter's real if I send you a photo of me in Hogwarts?
No.
Okay, so then when the government shows you a photo or video from a place that naturally violates laws, is a natural law violation, then
So which laws are violating?
What's that?
Which laws are violating?
All the gas laws, the second law of thermodynamics, the space travel itself violates Newton's third law. What do you think happens when you get a gas and you expose it to a vacuum? What do you think happens to the gas?
What happens?
The gas seeks the vacuum violently. So, right? Vacuum on the top, gas on the bottom, expose it to the vacuum, it rushes into the vacuum. If we made this vacuum volume bigger, like the size of a warehouse, all of this gas on the bottom would escape into it. So if the Earth is an infinitesimal small dot in an outer space vacuum, that's the Earth, then all the gas on Earth would violently escape into that vacuum and we'd all be dead.
Bro, and you're saying that because we're flat, this doesn't happen.
I'm saying the Earth's the enclosed system and space is fake, as they claim. So what evidence do you have to suggest that the Earth is a globe spinning in outer space?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't have nothing. I was just trying to hear what you have to say.
Have a nice day.
Nigger.
Little kid. All right, let's move on. Josh,
Hello.
You believe the
What's
Earth's
up?
How old are you?
I do believe I'm 21.
All right. Why do you think it's a globe? Number one best evidence, go.
I can't think of anything like off the top of my head, but I will say there's no way that you can have a concentration of mass as large as is on here on Earth without it collapsing in it and on itself if it's a flat Earth.
Oh, really? So why is the universe flat then?
Why is the universe flat?
Yeah.
I don't think the universe is flat.
It is flat. So you just said a large concentration of mass would make a sphere. Why isn't then the universe wouldn't be flat, would it?
What is your reasoning for why do you think the universe is flat?
It's called the flatness problem in cosmology. So yeah, it's not me that says it. It's actually cosmologists that say it. Yeah, the observable universe is spatially flat, which means Euclidean geometry applies. So yeah, the universe is flat, bud. So why else would you think the Earth's a globe without just assuming things make globes?
I want to bring up your point on if about the vacuum entering the vacuum I don't understand your point on the vacuum.
The globe claims to be in a vacuum adjacent next to one. So all the air on the Earth would escape into that vacuum. Wouldn't have air to breathe.
But you're completely disregarding gravity.
Gravity doesn't affect gas molecules in that way. Gravity doesn't prevent your belief in
what
gravity.
What do you mean?
Your belief in gravity.
If there's mass in gas molecules, then gravity is going to pull gas towards the Earth.
No, that's incorrect. Gravity doesn't stop gas molecules from going up. So look at this, right? Did gravity prevent the gas from going up? No, it didn't. So yeah, gravity doesn't affect gases that way. So what else you got?
I mean, that's just wrong, but okay.
It's just wrong.
Also,
hang on. How am I wrong when I just showed you you're wrong? How does that work?
Because, all right, explain. So, do you believe in gravity?
No, there's no evidence of gravity.
There's no evidence of gravity.
By your own admission, if gravity was real, the universe wouldn't be flat, would it? And galaxies wouldn't be flat. So.
Okay, why?
Because you said things with large mass are balls because of gravity, and the galaxies are flat, and the whole universe is flat. And they have a lot of mass, don't they? So.
Holy shit. Damn, I can't debate. Hey, you got me, bro.
Have a nice day. At least you admit it. Here we go. What's up, man? I have very low patience and tolerance for you, so don't act up. Okay, so you're an anti-flat earther, religious globe zealot. So why do you think the Earth's a globe scientifically?
Because you can measure the latitude and longitude distances from Europe all the way to South Africa, and they'll dictate that it gets narrow in the southern hemisphere, and that doesn't require anything but measuring the land.
So hang on, when they measure latitude and longitude, are you aware that they are doing a triangle, a Euclidean geometry?
Sure, you don't need all that to recognize that
So why are they
it
using
starts getting narrower in the southern hemisphere.
hang on, when they measure longitude and latitude, why are they using Euclidean geometry, which uses straight lines?
It doesn't matter. It's a grid location system. Doesn't matter why they came up with it. It gets
Hang on,
narrow in the southern hemisphere.
how did they get longitude and latitude? What do they do?
Oh, I don't know. But it's a
You don't
grid
know.
location system that we use to locate and navigate.
Listen,
It's
you just
hundreds of
made a
years old.
positive claim. Listen, you just made a positive claim about longitude and latitude, and you don't even know how they derived it.
But it doesn't really matter. It gets narrower here as we go down.
How do you know that? Why doesn't the
Because
sun?
it's latitude and longitude is a navigation system. It's an intersecting point we use to navigate the Earth.
But
so we can see.
I've debated pilots. Okay.
Okay.
They flew over Australia and it was 3,000 miles, which is longer than what the Google Earth claims.
Sure. Okay. But these points we use to locate and traverse the Earth.
Yeah.
These intersecting latitude and longitude. It's how we use maps.
That's got nothing to do with shape of the Earth, but you can have longitude.
Sure, it does. Watch. This one is going to be shorter than this one, and then this one's going to be shorter than the equator. And so these intersecting points of latitude and longitude get smaller all the way to down to South Africa, which dictates it can only happen if the Earth is getting narrower due to curvature.
Why is this? How come this is a thing, man?
Oh, I don't know what you're showing there. I'm showing lines of latitude and longitude on a scaled
I'm showing you a globe.
Earth. Like this is an actual educational 40 million to 1.
Buddy, how do you just said it gets thinner? Why is this not getting thinner then?
Oh, I don't know what you're showing there. I can show you that from Sydney, Australia to Geraldton, Australia is 2,100 miles.
No, it's not. Hang on, stop. I've debated 2 pilots, Australian pilots, who flew that distance.
Okay.
It was 3,000.
And Jackson flew to Los Angeles.
Stop. You're not just going to interrupt my rebuttal. Remember, I've got very low tolerance for you. 2 pilots I've debated in Australia who I've actually spoken to flew the distance of Australia, Sydney to Perth, and said it was over 3,000 miles. So by you pointing at a cartoon globe and saying it's 2,000 miles, doesn't prove anything. If
you can Google Earth, you can Google Maps this claim, and you can verify it yourself. And people travel it all the time using GPS.
I just told you 2 people who traveled it who said it was longer than 2,000 miles. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever spoken to someone who's traveled over that distance and how long it was? Did they tell you how long it was? Have you ever spoken to anyone in Australia? Yes or no?
Actually, I have, and they gave it to me in kilometers, and I don't remember what it was in kilometers. Okay. I verified this on a live 2 different times.
Listen to me very carefully.
These distances.
Listen to me very carefully.
Are nearly the same.
Longitude and latitude are derived from using Euclidean geometry, assuming the Earth to be flat.
Sure, but it works. Stop. It's why we use it.
Stop. Can you stop? One more interruption like that, dude, and you're just gone. You're blocked. Okay, because you can't even have a debate. You can't even let me respond to anything. So, when they derive longitude and latitude, they actually use a triangle. So they assume the Earth to be flat when they measure so you just proved a flat Earth by mentioning
longitude and latitude works. We use it every day. It works, and it tells us that this distance is the same
listen, buddy,
as this distance. So the Earth can't be flat.
Is X and Y a 2D plane?
X and Y, yeah, 2-dimensional. Yeah, that's
so why are you using a 2D plane to measure a globe?
Well, if we use the distance between these points, we can see it gets narrower along these lines.
Stop. Why
can't be flat.
Why are you using a 2D plane to measure a globe?
See, when you use this thing, When you use
Listen,
this
you're
thing,
not
it gets
answering me. You're
wider.
not answering me. You're not answering me. I get it. You've said it 10 times, and you haven't proved it yet. You're just pointing at a cartoon globe. I'm asking you, why, if Cartesian coordinates, okay, X and Y are straight lines that never curve, why are you using that to prove a globe? Why are you using
So it
geometry?
doesn't matter how they derived it, it works. And since we know it works to
It works
locate
off a
points on
2D
the
plane.
Earth,
Hang on, it works off a
since
2D
it
plane.
works,
It
but
works
if it
off a
works,
2D
it
plane.
tells us that the Earth can't be flat.
Is
If
a
it
2D
works and
plane,
it's
listen,
useful,
is a 2D plane curved?
um, to the two-dimensional plane curved. I mean, the
Is it
surface of this, I think, is two-dimensional. So yeah, it can be.
the surface?
Like
Wait,
a like a Mobius strip
wait,
is a
what?
two-dimensional plane that's curved.
You just said it. Wait. Oh wow. Wait, is that globe a 2D? Is that globe a 2D plane?
Well, you're only moving this way and this way,
Is
which
that
is two
globe?
dimensionals
Pay
on this,
attention. Pay
right? So
attention.
you'd have to
Is that
take in the
globe?
entire 3 dimensions.
Listen, you're not answering it. Is a 3D globe two-dimensional? This is a complete joke. This is the best they got. Hey, bud, is a three-dimensional globe 2D? Unmute.
Is a Mobius strip curved?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more time, and if you don't answer it directly, you're blocked.
Sure, yeah.
All right,
Mobius
so
strip, is it
thanks.
curved?
Just proved a flat Earth. Thanks. So I don't know why you're invoking Cartesian coordinates and latitude and longitude, which were derived off a flat baseline, to prove your globe. You just used a 2D coordinate system. So thanks for playing, but block that guy. He's just an anti-flat earther. They're all after me. They're all making new accounts. It's the new strategy now. All of them blocked them, and now they're making new accounts. No. Bro, you got way too much background noise. Oh gosh. All right, guys. We need to spam the likes. Hold your finger on the host
How's
button.
it going?
What's up, man? Do you believe the Earth's a globe?
Yes.
All right. And do you have any scientific evidence for this claim?
Um, I mean, like the tectonic plates couldn't work on a flat Earth because we're in equilibrium. Because in flat Earth it would be in equilibrium, so they wouldn't be like.
Max. Are plates curved or flat?
Are the plates curved or flat? The tectonic plates, or like what do you mean? What kind of plate?
They're flat, so of course they'd work on a flat Earth. So do you have any evidence?
No, because they would be in equilibrium on a flat plane.
They wouldn't be in equilibrium if the Earth's a dynamic system. What do you think the word equilibrium means?
Like even.
So is the Earth a dynamic system that's even, or is the Earth dynamic? Is the Earth always in equilibrium, or is it always trying to seek equilibrium because it's dynamic?
It's always trying to seek equilibrium, but on a flat plane, I don't think it would be like that.
So then the Earth's not in equilibrium. So yeah, okay. So how do you know it's curved? How do you know the Earth is curved?
Because the tectonic plates work, and if they.
Oh my gosh, dude! What the hell's going on today? Oh man, bro. Bro, I don't know what to say. This is mind-boggling. All right. So also, guys, you got to look at abyssal plains, which make up half of the seafloor, which are admittedly flat surfaces of the seafloor. Most of the seafloor is actually flat. So I don't get how invoking things that are flat proves the globe. I really don't. Yo, Big
Hello?
K, do you believe the Earth's a
Hey,
globe?
I have an opposition for the flat Earth, and I just want to get clarity. Actually, I've been a flat Earther for quite a while, but it was more of the
I'm looking for opposition. I'm looking for
yeah.
opposition. If you're a flat Earth, I'm looking for opposition. All right, I already debated this guy, pretty sure.
Gravity pulls everything towards the center of the
You have the
mass.
evidence for that. Again,
Because of the
that's a good idea.
fear, the downward pull is uniform across surface, causing the water to follow the curve of the planet.
Okay, great. What evidence do you have that the Earth's curved? Try again, but you don't have any evidence of things falling to the center of a ball. Nothing.
Bedford level experiment.
Bedford level of experiment proved the Earth was flat. Are you joking? What, bro? Are you trolling me? Are you a flat earther?
No, I got one for you, bro.
How does wait? How did the Bedford level experiment prove a globe?
No, I'm not. I'm. This is some of your argument, so I was just kind of looking.
What? 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 Oh my gosh. Bro, the Bedford level experiment was done a long time ago. I believe it was 1800s. They went away with a boat with a sail on it, with a flag or whatever, and they could see it too far. It proved a flat Earth. What does he put? What? Are they what? Bro, am I being trolled by flat earthers? Is this what's happening now? I don't get it. What is happening? Casey,
Hello.
hello.
I'm
How old are you?
38 for TikTok purposes.
What?
Sorry?
What are you? What?
I said I'm 38 for TikTok purposes.
All right. Why do you
So
think
I
it's
have it. Sorry?
What's your number one best evidence to prove it's a spinning globe in 2026?
Have we ever gone around the Earth on the 3 parallel and also on the equator and ever mapped them and also time?
The what?
The 45-degree parallel on
What
Earth.
about it? What about it?
Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, lines of latitude. Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, so if we fly them and measure the distance on the northern one, okay, the one closer to the North Pole, okay, and we measure the distance and the time it takes to travel that distance at a certain speed,
Who
we
did
go
that?
to the equator, and then we go to the southern one, where the northern one and the southern one take the same amount of time.
Yeah, where's the evidence for that?
I said, have we done this?
I don't know. Have we?
Well,
Where's
we
the
have
evidence?
all this aviation going all over the Earth, so why?
All of aviation treats the Earth as flat and stationary. They don't adjust for curvature, Earth rotation ever. So you just made a positive claim that someone has measured the latitude lines and gone in a full circle around them. Who did that?
Have you never mapped the Earth at all?
Can you show me the evidence of what you just claimed? Or you don't have it? You just made it up.
No, like we know the distance. If you go over, sorry.
Okay, who measured it? Show me. Show me who went in a plane all the way around Capricorn and Cancer and the equator. Who did that? Give me the name.
The name. Okay. So how do you know the shape of your flat
No,
Earth
don't
map if
deflect.
you don't know these distances? I'm very
Don't deflect
curious.
to something else. Don't
Oh,
deflect
I'm
to
not
something else.
deflecting.
You made a positive claim that it's been measured. Who measured it?
Aviation companies, the military.
Aviation companies is not a name of a person who measured it. So you just made it up, right? You just made that claim up. So let me show you something. You know the sun's path in the south, right? Is it equal to the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn? Are they equal?
I'm sorry. I'm actually deaf and hard of hearing. Sorry.
Is the Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer the sun's path? Is it equal?
It doesn't follow the same path throughout the entire year. That's what you're asking.
Is
And
the sun's path? I'm going to ask again. This is very simple. If the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn are different sizes on a flat Earth and the same size on a globe, is the sun's path on the Tropic of Cancer relative to Capricorn the same or different?
sorry, are you talking? Oh, sorry, I'm not following.
Okay. I don't know. I can't make it any more easier. So have a nice day. All right. Guys, we got to spam the likes. Hold your finger down the host box. Repost the live. Share out the live. Appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of trolls. But yeah, guys, if the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn are the same, then the sun's path would be equal. So if you look up the sun's analemma, you can tell which side is the southern side because it's way bigger than the north side. So this is the sun's path in the north. It's very small. It's much smaller because the sun's doing a smaller circle in that area. And then in the southern area, it's speeding up and it's way bigger because the sun's path is way bigger in the south. So the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, if they were equal, the sun's path would be equal. It wouldn't be this oblong analemma. It would be an infinity shape that is equal. Because this Tropic of Capricorn's bigger, it's not equal. The southern side is way bigger, and the sun speeds up and slows down to make up for that. So by just coming up and claiming that, just making straight up, just lying and making shit up like, oh, but when we measure the distances of Capricorn and Cancer, they're the same. When you fly around them, no one's ever done that. Show me the evidence for that. Who did that? What? That's new to me. She couldn't give a name or a person who did it because she just made it up on the spot. And that would be true on a globe, except the sun's path doesn't show that. You didn't tell me anything, Casey. You said you didn't understand what I was talking about, actually, is what you said. You weren't able to comprehend what I was saying about the sun's path. You didn't give me a name. You didn't give me a person. All of aviation treats the Earth as flat and stationary. So, all right. Who else we got? Anyone? Guys, we got to spam the likes. A lot of trolls out. A lot of globe zealots out to try and get me. Even anti-flat earthers who have made new accounts to try and get me. That's funny. And they both got flat smacked. Common Loot said the horizon is caused by a perspective. Oh, really? Really now? So not Earth curvature. And then the other numpty, what's his name? Who I've destroyed in his own life. What's his name? Stop It is his name. He mentioned a 2D plane. He said a 2D plane on a sphere is curved. Guys, if you're using an XY coordinate, XY are straight lines. They're straight lines. One x-axis, one going forward. So XY, they're straight lines. They're a 2D plane. Anytime you invoke anything to do with Euclidean geometry, you just proved a flat Earth. So he said latitude, lines of latitude. Yeah, they measured angles to Polaris and assumed a flat Earth for that. So you just proved the Earth's flat by invoking latitude. So, thanks for playing. And that's the best they got, guys. Now, a new tactic, guys. Anti-flat Earthers making new accounts because they're blocked. Everyone's blocked them. No one cares about them. All they're here to do is disrupt, deny, deflect. Common Loot couldn't even concede that prospectively the water was appearing to ramp up. He couldn't even concede that. That's how dishonest he is. If this water here this appears to be ramping up, obviously, he couldn't even concede to that. And then people wonder why. I wonder why people don't block these people. Why everybody needs to block every single anti-flat earther on this app. They're a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. They're dishonest. They'll go as far as to tell you that this does not appear to be ramping up. It's curving down the way. And then he'll say as well that this road's not flat. So why are we not blocking these people, guys? Straight up reality deniers is what they are. So, AI photo. Oh my gosh. I really don't care what you think or say. Okay, who you're replying to. Alright guys, please spam the likes, hold your finger down the host box. If you haven't already, repost the live, share it the live. I appreciate it. Thanks to for that. Let's move on.
Hello.
How old are you?
In my 40s.
You don't sound it at all. Oh, you sound really young.
Oh, okay. I was born in 77. I can prove it. I mean, you can quiz me. The year Star Wars came out. I had a question. You were just giving the example of the lake ramping up in front of you. So, if you were standing on a bridge that was higher in the middle, it would appear to ramping up in front of you. It would come to a hill in the middle, and then you wouldn't be able to see the other side. So it would appear to ramp up from where you're standing, but it would still be a long curve.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. If you're wait, so are you saying, okay, so if that's true what you're saying, if we zoom in onto the Earth further and further onto the horizon, everything's going to appear to get lower and lower, correct?
Sorry, I'm standing on the beach. I'm looking out the horizon. What are you saying?
And we zoom in onto the horizon, it's going to appear to go more down and down then, yes?
No, it's going to ramp up in your vision to a point and then recede away after the
when you're driving on a sloped road, let's say it's sloping down and away from you, do the cars in the distance appear higher or lower than the cars in the foreground?
Wait, I'm on a hill that's going down in front of me?
Driving on a sloped road, I've done it before, I've seen this many times. This is crazy that you think this is not true. If you're on a sloped road and it's sloping down and away from you, do the cars in the distance appear lower or higher than the ones in the foreground?
Oh, lower.
Okay. So if the Earth is curving down and away from you, if you zoom in onto the horizon that's curving down and away, does the things in the distance appear to ramp down and away?
Well, I'm saying that from your feet, anything is going to appear to ramp up to your eye level.
No, stop.
Even if you're standing on a...
Stop. You just agreed with me. Things on an actually sloped surface, the things in a distance appear lower. On your globe, at the horizon, if we zoom in onto the horizon, do the things appear lower if they're further away and they slope down? Yes or no?
It depends on how far away they are.
Bro, dude, I can't make this more easier. If we're standing here and we look over this surface at things in the distance, are these things in the distance going to appear lower than things here?
Okay, so you're at the top of a downward sloping hill.
Yeah. Do the things in the distance appear lower or higher?
Well, from the top of that hill, things are going to appear lower, but that's not your. That's assuming you're.
And when you're standing on the Earth, that is curving down and away from you.
It doesn't curve that drastically.
Wait, what? At the ocean, when you're looking at it, when you're zooming in on it, does it appear to ramp down?
No, it ramps up to about 3 miles out, and then it curves away from you.
Okay, welcome to Flatearth. Oh, so wait. So it ramps up and then curves down.
It ramps up in your vision from your perspective until it gets your eye level, and then it curves away from you. Which is why you zoomed in a tiny little boat that was a speck. You can't.
Bro,
can you please zoom in the bottom half of a cruise ship?
Is this the same effect? So is this boat in the distance? Does it appear higher on the flat surface?
Yes.
Does this appear higher on the curved surface?
Yes.
Wow. Bro, what is the horizon? What do you think it is?
The horizon is, in the water version, on the top version, it's the top of a hill of water that you can't see past.
No, that's not. What's the definition of the horizin?
Well, it can either mean, it just means where the sky meets the ground.
Why? Why does the sky meet the ground on your globe?
Well, in the model of the hallway, it's convergence due to perspective. But
No, listen, listen.
I
On
work
your
on
globe,
fishing boats, so I look at the
listen,
horizon all day.
on the globe, what
Yes.
causes the horizon?
It depends on where you're at on the globe. Am I on the desert or am I on the ocean?
On the globe, when you're looking out into the beach, what causes the horizon on your globe?
On the beach, it's the top of a hill of water I'm looking at.
So it's curvature of the Earth.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And if I was to pull something back into view over the horizon beyond it, then what? And it's not curved.
Well, I don't think you can pull the bottom half of a cruise ship in.
Well, I can pull, if the top half of a cruise ship is beyond the horizon, is the top part of that cruise ship behind the curvature of the Earth?
No, I'm saying you can't pull something behind the curvature back into view.
Listen, I just asked you that. If the top of a cruise ship is behind the Earth curvature, can you pull it back into view?
No, nothing you can't pull anything into view without going higher in elevation.
All right, watch this. So you're wrong. Okay, so no ship.
No.
Ship. Was the top of this ship behind the curvature?
No, that's such a tiny little speck. I can't see when you're zoomed out.
Don't move the goalposts. Listen, don't move the goalposts. Okay, everyone just saw what you said and heard what you said. Now,
no, I said the bottom of the ship.
Stop. Was the top? You just said the top. Was the top of this ship behind the curve?
No, it wasn't. You just can't see it, and that's zoomed out. You can't see it when you're zoomed out.
Welcome to Flat Earth. Thanks. Okay, so why do you think it's a globe? The horizon doesn't help you. The horizon is an apparent location that changes with weather. It's not a geometric location.
I agree. Refraction can change what you can see out at the horizon.
Okay, listen to this. If you're behind a hill, right, and we add refraction to that hill, right, without invoking another medium, can I see you around the hill?
Wait, without invoking the medium, what do you mean? Whether or not it's land or water?
Refraction requires two different mediums. So without invoking another medium on that hill that you're behind, can I see you?
I thought it just needs a different air density.
No,
for
that's
refraction.
not what refraction is. Refraction is the bending of light when it passes between the boundary of two different isotropic mediums. How many isotropic mediums do you think we're looking through when we look through gas?
Wait, I'm pretty sure that the wavefront of a photon will just adhere to a lower, more dense medium.
How many? Look, listen. That's again, you're invoking refraction, but you don't know what refraction is.
It's not the wavefront of a light wave that's adhering to a higher density.
No, it's not. So
okay, okay, that was my understanding.
That's distortion. That's basically miraging and distortion. I wouldn't count that as refraction, in my opinion. This is what refraction is. Snell's law. The relationship between the path taken by the ray of light when crossing between the boundary or surface of separation between how many?
Two contacting substances.
Okay. So when you
mean like air over land?
So when we look over the Earth at a building, how many mediums are we looking through?
One. We're looking through the air. The light is traveling through the air.
So then does refraction apply to that?
Hold on. Path taken by any ray of light in crossing the boundary or surface. Wait, I mean, is that talking about like looking through water?
This is Snell's law. This is the law of refraction. So if you want to invoke refraction, how can we not know what Snell's law is?
Well, I told you my understanding. I thought can't light bend through air? Why do you need two mediums?
It attenuates and distorts.
So moist, damp, dense air can't bend light on its own?
Is it still air?
Oh, I see. We were saying, okay, so water droplets in humidity in the air would be the two. Okay, I'm saying air. So if it's two substances, then yeah, water droplets in the air.
Water droplets only happen when it's raining, bud.
No, they don't. There's mist, fog, and there's humidity.
Water
humidity
vapor.
is
water vapor is a gas.
Right, and humidity is water vapor in the air.
Water vapor is a gas, correct?
Yes.
So is water vapor a droplet of water? Is it a liquid?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's wet, but it's
water vapor. Water vapor is water in its gaseous state. It's gas.
You're saying humid air is not both molecules of oxygen, nitrogen, and
Water vapor is gas.
H2O?
Water vapor is gas.
Is water vapor H2O?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
H.
then
It's H2O in its gaseous state.
okay,
Is
then
water
they
vapor? Is water? Wait, watch this. Is water vapor a liquid?
no.
Okay, thank you. So then you're claiming that light bends in the atmosphere, which is one anisotropic mediums, right?
I'm still saying that light can bend through damp air. So
Right,
those
so
are
why aren't these rays
two
curved?
mediums.
Why aren't these rays curved?
Why are those rays curves? Because they're coming from far away and they're basically parallel.
Is it light? So do parallel rays from the sun curve?
Yeah, light curves in the atmosphere, sure.
Why are they straight then?
But they're probably not going through a very dense medium that would
Let me
cause
show you.
them to bend.
All right, let me show you. Look,
And maybe you can't detect the bending over
if you
that
duck
distance.
behind a hill, if you duck behind a hill, can I see you?
Not unless there's a lot of refraction.
Oh my god! So when kids play hide and seek, can they see each other?
No.
Okay, so if you duck behind a hill, can I see you?
No, but you can if there's sufficient refraction over a hill, you can see things on the other side of
let me
it.
get this straight. If there's sufficient refraction, a kid is going to see another kid behind a corner in a hill.
You might be able to see the top of his head if there's enough refraction under the right circumstances.
Oh my god. You can't be serious, dude. Dude, they would insult their intelligence to the absolute grave. He just said, guys, what the fuck? Kids playing hide and seek can see each other behind curvature, guys. This is how far they would go to believe the globe, guys. Wow. My god. Like, I had to instantly, if you're going to be that dumb and that dishonest, I have to just instantly drop you. I wanted to show you some more stuff, but if you're going to be that dishonest, bro. Oh my god. You know, that's the third time I've got a Globie to say that kids playing hide and seek can see each other. Oh my gosh. What? Of course I dropped him. He just said, let me invite you up. Leadership, come on up, dude. Come on up. Now I'm going to put you on fire. Watch this. Come on up, leadership. Okay. Can kids see each other behind hills?
Hello?
Can kids see each other behind hills?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. That's the guy that complained I dropped the previous guy. And he just came up and said kids can see each other behind hills. Guys, this is how far they're going to. They're insulting their intelligence. They'd rather insult their intelligence to the grave than just accept that maybe the earth is flat. So you're telling me every single time we see too far, which we see too far, I have, many people have, geometrically, you're telling me every single time that happens, we're not actually seeing the object, it's behind the curve, and a hologram of that object is appearing up and around the curve because you want to believe the globe so bad. Oh, wow. You got, like, what the hell is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hey, brother, how you doing tonight?
Good. Are you a flat earth believer?
You say what?
Are you a globe believer?
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you something. All right. You gotta like mute when you're not talking. You got a lot of background noise. All right. See this mountain, bud? Do you see the mountain? Yes or no? Unmute.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, really? Welcome to flat earth. So that mountain's not below the curve then?
No. You say the mountain below the curve or on top of the curve?
Yeah. Yeah, is this mountain below the curve?
No.
Okay, watch this. So geometrically, according to your globe, it should be though. So this was taken from 400 meters above sea level, and it would distance of 296 kilometers to the mountains. If you plug that into the Earth curve calculator, you get a hidden height value of 3,957 meters. Okay, Monvisa is less than that, 3,841 meters tall. So yeah, the tops of these tallest peaks should be behind the Earth's curve, 116 meters. You just said we could see them. So welcome to Flat Earth.
Hey, I feel like it's just as round as it is flat. I think it's both.
So can a ball be flat?
The top of it and the bottom of it.
Oh my! All right, have a nice day, man. Unreal. Crazy.
Hey, sorry, I want to be clear. I wasn't saying you could see an entire kid hiding behind a hill. I was just saying that even in the calculators like that I know you use, that you can scale refraction.
Is this behind the curve?
Oh, it's paused. I don't see anything.
Is this behind the curve?
It says live pause, and I don't see anything on your screen. Sorry.
All right, give me a sec. Can you see it now? Guys, can you see things on this? Can you see Monviso, guys, in the chat? Yes or no?
I can't.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't. Yeah, everyone's saying yes. Why are you lying?
Lady Jessica says no.
Why are you lying?
I'm not, sir. I mean...
Can you see what's on my screen?
Look, no, Cheese Danish says can't see it too.
Helium, on screen, can you see what I'm showing you?
No, I can't. I'll just drop because I don't see it, and I'm not trying to play any games.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not. Everybody can see it, but you. Oh my gosh, man. Why are you guys insulting your intelligence like this, dude? Why? Why? Why are you doing that? This is crazy. This is like... This is delusional. This is straight up actually delusional. You want to believe the globe so bad that you're willing to have a delusional disorder about it and tell me that a mountain in a fucking photograph is not there. That's how bad you want to believe the globe is, that you're willing to go as far as to say that a mountain that was photographed by some people is below the curvature of the Earth, but we're seeing it being backlit by the sun. You guys literally are insane. That's insane. That's the definition of insanity. Not being able to perceive reality. You're cooked. You're gone. What is left to say? What's this?
Okay, now I can see your screen. I'm sorry, I don't know what Cheese Danish and Lady Jessica both couldn't see it either, so I apologize. Okay, now I can see it.
Is this mountain below the curve?
No, I see something. I'm just being honest. You would be skeptical of any photo I showed you, so I don't know anything about this photo. But yes, I see something. It could be clouds. I don't know.
No. This is Monviso. Okay, is that this here? These people that took a photo of Monviso from Pisa.
Okay.
Can you see the mountains?
Yes.
Are they
I see something there.
Are they below the curve of the Earth?
Clearly not.
Okay, welcome to Flat Earth. Because they should be.
I know, but if I showed you a picture from space, you would doubt it, right?
So again, no one can go to. I can't go to space, neither can you. We can.
Right,
anyone
and
can
I
take
can't.
a photo of this.
And I can't sitting here examine that photo for the correct distance, the refraction.
Helium.
Yeah.
Anybody can take a photo of a mountain. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So provided this is correct, and we are actually seeing the mountain, and it should be below the curve according to your paradigm. Is that a problem for the globe?
I mean, it would be if you couldn't account for refraction and if you could verify all the distances.
Wait. This mountain, okay, is it below the curve?
No.
So why invoking refraction then? Is refraction going to magically lift this?
I'm saying I would need to believe it. I would need to know all of the details.
Listen, stop. Is this mountain If you invoke refraction, you're saying this mountain's below the curve, right?
Well, do you not agree that refraction can bring things into view that you normally wouldn't be able to see?
Not in one medium like this. Not in hundreds of meters, thousands of meters around a curve.
Okay.
No. Are you delusional, dude?
Well, no. I mean, I even saw one of Enoch's videos where he's showing.
Are you delusional?
No, but I mean,
if I duck behind a hill, listen. If I duck behind a hill, and 1 meter to the top of my head is behind that hill, are you any weather conditions you want to invoke on that hill? Are you ever going to see me?
A meter?
Let's say my head is 10 meters behind a curvature. Are you ever going to see me around that hill with any weather conditions that you can invoke?
I don't know of any refraction that could allow me to see that.
Oh, but there is refraction that can allow you to see thousands of meters of.
Look, I will look into that photo. I will try to verify everything. I'm not saying that's not real.
Oh, fuck.
Look, I'm not denying it. I'm not making up stories. I will investigate that. I'm being honest.
Do planes need when planes fly over the Earth? Why do they treat it flat and stationary?
Oh, because the center of its weight is, I think, behind the center of lift.
That makes sense. Well, that makes sense on a flat Earth that they treat it flat.
Yeah, because the curvature is so minuscule they don't really have to adjust for it.
Curvature on a flat Earth that's flat.
Oh,
sea level is flat. Does that make sense that a plane would fly flat and not adjust for curvature? Yes or no?
So, sorry, you said something about sea level too? Did you say sea level?
If sea level is flat and level, does it make sense on a flat Earth that a plane would treat the Earth as flat and stationary? Yes or no?
Yeah, because sea level just means perpendicular to the local
oh my God. Stop
gravity.
invoking your stupid bullshit paradigm. I'm asking you about a flat Earth. On a flat Earth that's flat, a plane would not need to adjust for curvature, yes?
Right.
Okay. Does a plane in reality adjust for curvature?
Planes do, yes, by the way they're designed.
No, they don't do that. No, they don't do that.
Yeah, they oscillate. Yeah,
no, they don't. Listen, if you're on a straight road and you want to stay on that straight road, and you do this slightly to stay on the straight road, is the road straight or is it curving?
Well, I mean, little imperfections in the road will cause the car to go back and forth, and so you have to make micro adjustments to stay straight.
So when you make micro adjustments on a flat Earth, is it still flat?
Well, yeah, you're making micro adjustments like up and down to follow the curve.
Oh my God, you just can't do it, can you? You just can't do it. Planes don't need to nose down when they fly. Are you aware of that?
Right, they're nose up and they're still descending.
Yeah, welcome to flat Earth. So they don't need to nose down when they fly in straight and level flight. Is straight and level flight curved?
Straight and level does not follow a curve. No.
Hey, listen. Is straight curved?
Straight is not curved. No.
Is straight and level flight curved?
No.
Okay, so when a plane flies straight and level over the Earth, are they curving?
Yes. Well, because level just means.
Oh my God, this guy, dude, you would insult your intelligence to the death, wouldn't you? You'd go to the grave believing this shit that you're spewing, right? You'd go to the grave for that, wouldn't you? Hey, bud, all of aviation does not need to nose down when they fly in straight and level flight. They never need to account for a nose down of a curvature of the Earth. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, because it's the autopilot just adjusts for it.
No, the autopilot does not adjust for it. It's not done. It would show up on the pitch data if what you're saying is true. Does it show up on the pitch data?
Well, no, they almost always fly like two.
So when I change the plane's orientation, does that show up on the pitch data?
Orientation, yeah.
When the plane changes orientation over the Earth, it changes on the pitch data then, yes?
Yeah.
Does curvature show up on the pitch data?
No, not necessarily.
So is the Earth flat then?
No, because you don't need
Okay,
to. You don't
watch
need
this.
to.
Is this how a plane flies over the Earth, according to your globe?
No,
Okay, so
no,
then does it need to nose down?
no,
Have a nice day, bro.
no. Because nosing down.
Because yeah, okay. Wow. God. I can't help you anymore. What can I possibly do? What can I say to that, guys? What could I possibly do for that person? What could I do? What could I possibly do? No, you don't need to nose down. I guess when I'm going around a track, right? I would just go straight off the track. I don't need to turn to stay on the track. I'll just go straight. Dude, the level of indoctrination that they're willing to insult their own intelligence, that's what gets me. That's what gets me. Thanks, Spirit. Dude, like, what is wrong with you, dude? Is straight and level flight curved? Level is curved. Is straight curved? No. Is straight and level flight curved? Yes. Does the pitch data show curvature? No. Do the plane fly around a curve? Yes. Like, fuck. What can I do? I can't help you, dude. You are so lost in the sauce, dude. That you're cooked. You're gone. There's no helping you.
Yo, what's up, Angels of Light? How you been, brother?
Good, man. Are you a flat earther?
I've been on this live before. You convinced me. I don't think you remember me.
Well, already convinced you, or you just converted now?
No, you remember. You converted me a long time ago. Yeah.
How? Was it with thunder or something? Was it? I don't know. Can't remember.
It was a. Yeah. What about it? I was doing the voices. You probably don't remember. You're so famous now.
I'm not famous. Am I famous? So you're a flat earther?
Yeah, I would say. I try and talk to my professors about it,
I'll let
but
you go, man. I'm looking for opposition, but I appreciate you, man. I don't remember you though, but okay, good to know. Hey, a lot of people are converting. The smart people are becoming flat earthers, guys. It's not that hard.
So you were talking. So you were talking about straight and curved. You're talking about like the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah. So when a plane flies over the Earth, it treats it flat.
I'm sorry.
When a plane flies over the Earth, they treat the Earth as flat and stationary.
But it has a curve, correct? Is what you're saying?
No, it doesn't have a curve. If it had a curve, they wouldn't be treating the Earth as flat, would they?
So you say, as a flat earther, no curve. Okay. As a flat earther, do you believe that we know the actual size of the Earth, or?
No, because we've done observations that would make the Earth so big that it'd be touching the moon. So no, they told you they know the size of the Earth, but they gave you the incorrect numbers. Not curving. That's not a ball.
And you would also agree that nobody's ever like actually done space exploration. Nobody's actually ever been there.
No. Can I go to Hogwarts? Does that make Harry Potter real if I go to Hogwarts?
So it's got no curve or curve. I can't remember what you said.
Is a flat Earth curved?
Okay,
Listen, if I'm a flat earther, do I think the Earth has geometric curvature of 8 inches per mile squared?
I think you said yes.
So I'm a flat earther that thinks the Earth is curved.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No. Okay. So you say it's straight. It's a straight Earth, right? That's what you think.
Listen, how old are you?
You think it's straight?
How old are you?
I'm almost 30. I was trying to.
I don't get like listen. A 10-year-old will understand it. I don't get the issue.
Hold on. All right. Well, look. So I was trying to just gather information because you think it's straight.
Why are you gathering information?
Because it sounds like you're really just describing your little wiener. It's not that big. Nobody's ever been.
Oh, okay. Tell that to my girlfriend. No. She definitely doesn't like the little one. Rage battle. It's straight, it's this, it's curved. Why was she thinking about my wiener? It's so small. What's up, for real? Do you believe the Earth's a globe? Wow. Amazing. Best globe proof. Actually, that proves space is fake. If you do a burp, right, you're proving entropy because the burp comes out of your mouth, expands outwards in all directions, fills the room up. And then if you open the door or window or a sunroof, it would go out, proving that it would go outside the system. So by you burping, you just prove that the Earth's an enclosed system. You've just proven the firmament. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Science lesson, just using a burp. There you go. Cooking these demons, all right, fine. They're coming out of the woodwork today. Man, if Pixie was here to see that before. Helium, dude. Nah, dude. At this point, I don't know why you're requesting. Dude.
Well, I thought we could try a different topic.
I really don't. Okay, so can you bring me? Wait. What holds gas on the Earth?
Oh, I was going to ask about gas. Well, I think it's gravity.
Okay,
I think gravity.
Can you bring me 5 pounds of any gas with gravity without a container?
Not in our atmosphere with gravity nearby, no.
Oh, so how is the Earth holding gas with gravity?
Well, sorry. So yeah, gravity holds the molecules near the Earth, which is why, and since gravity is stronger near the Earth, and we have air basically stacked up to the upper atmosphere. That's why we have a higher pressure down near the Earth than at upper altitudes.
You can't have a red car without the car. Can you have a pressure gradient without pressure?
A gradient? No, I think you need. Sorry.
So can you give me an example of a pressure gradient without a container, without begging the question?
Okay, well, not. No, I mean you need an atmosphere for that because if you had a container, you'd have.
Pay attention to what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay. If I tell you that black holes create wind, and my evidence of it is go outside, you can feel the wind on your face. By you feeling wind on your face, did I prove that black holes create wind?
No, of course not.
Okay. So then if you point to the sky and beg the question and say, there's a vacuum up there, did you prove anything?
No, but that's actually my question
great.
for you.
Thank you. So how do you recreate low pressure without a container?
Recreate low pressure without a container. I mean, in a high pressure, you'd have to create a vacuum.
How do you recreate a vacuum without a container?
You can't. You can't in our atmosphere.
Is the vacuum of space contained?
Is the vacuum of no? Not that we know of.
Are all vacuums that are recreated, are they in a container?
In our atmosphere where there's pressure, yes.
Okay, so scientifically speaking, the only way to have a vacuum is with a container then?
In our atmosphere, yeah. I don't know how you would do it without one.
Why do you believe a vacuum of space uncontained if it violates natural laws?
Oh, I think space is just vast and empty, so of course it's going to be a vacuum.
How do you have a vast empty space without a container?
We have no idea if the universe is infinite or not. Space could be infinite.
Have you have a vast empty space next to gas pressure without it equalizing?
Oh, well, that's what I was going to ask you. I don't think there's a place where there's a sharp difference between the pressures. So,
I'm going to ask the question again. How do you have a vastness of an essentially infinite vacuum adjacent next to itty bitty gas pressure we call Earth without it equalizing? How does that work?
Well, the atmosphere in a sphere around us of pressure holding the gases to the Earth create that barrier.
What the atmosphere holds itself?
No, the gravity holds the gas molecules near the Earth.
Watch this. Does gravity prevent gas molecules from going up?
No, they bounce around in all different directions, but the density of them near the Earth is what creates pressure.
Ask again. Does gravity prevent gases from seeking a vacuum? How about I put it that way?
Yes, on large scales, yeah.
Oh, on large scales.
Well, wouldn't you agree that there's low? Wouldn't
Did
you
this
agree that
gas,
there's lower pressure in the upper atmosphere?
did this gas go up?
It appeared to go from
Why didn't
the.
gravity hold it down? Why didn't
Sorry.
gravity hold it down?
Well, because I'm guessing that the pressure difference caused there must have been a vacuum at the top, and so the pressure would
Is there a
overcome
vacuum
any
around the Earth?
gravity.
Is there a
What?
vacuum around the Earth?
Is there a vacuum around the Earth? Yes.
Does high pressure seek low pressure? Always?
Yeah.
Oh, how are we still breathing air then? So if you
Because
just said yes, then how, if that's the Earth, the pale blue dot, if that's the Earth, how is there still gas on it adjacent to this vacuum?
well, for the same reason that the air down here near the Earth doesn't rush up to the upper atmosphere, where I think you would agree it's
It
low
does do
pressure.
that. It does go up. It seeks equilibrium. It does go up.
We don't have equilibrium in the atmosphere.
Dude, how do you... I know we don't have equilibrium because the Earth's a dynamic system. How do you have a low pressure... Okay, look, can you have a vacuum without a container, yes or no?
I don't know because I don't know what space is.
No, listen. Can you have an absence of pressure without a container, yes or no?
Not in a high pressure atmosphere, no.
Oh, so then why doesn't this seek the vacuum?
Well,
This
because
is
the
not
vacuum.
equilibrium. If we call all of these pixels 1,000 pixels, and we call that Earth 1 pixel, which is high pressure gas, is this in equilibrium?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh my god, really? I think you're pretending not to know what I mean.
No. I'm saying
listen. Watch this. This is very simple. All these pixels, except for one, are near perfect vacuum, and that one is high pressure gas. Is that in equilibrium?
it's an oversimplification of what's going on. So because
Yeah, I'm oversimplifying it because you don't get it. Like, far out. Block that guy, guys. That guy's a complete numpty waste of time. Like, you are so dumb, dude. Yeah. You're insulting my intelligence at this point by having you up here. So, have a nice day. All right. Projecting. Zero followers, zero following. I wonder who that could be. Another anti-flat earther who just made another account. Oh my gosh, they're out for me today, guys. I'm telling you. That's funny. All right. Literally, I'm just going to go through and like block everyone that has zero followers. There we go. There's one. He's blocked. Guys, if you don't mind, if you're a mod, go through, or if you can, if you want, go through the guests, and if they have zero followers and zero following, get rid of them. Zero follow, or even one, like, get rid of them. Literally, these trolls are making new accounts on the fly. So.
Very good morning or afternoon, according to your place. How are you, Angels?
How are you, man? Are you a globalist player?
Yeah, thank God. I can see a bunch of people debating you about flat Earth.
Are you a globalist player?
I'm a flat earther, yeah.
I gotta let you go, man. I'm looking for opposition. Gotta let you go. All right. Guys, I am looking for opposition only, guys. Remember. Michael, what's going on?
Good morning. Good morning.
What's up, man? Team Cancer Club.
One question. If
Can you
you
answer
put
mine
drop,
first, please? Can you answer
if you
mine?
put,
Can you
if
answer
you
mine
put,
first? Listen. You're gonna get
say it
kicked.
again. Say
Are
it
you a
again. I
global
didn't-
believer?
No.
All right. Have enough. Motherfucker. Flat Earth or globe?
I'm flat, but I wanted to say something real quick before you kick me again.
Can't do it, man. Otherwise, I'm going to have to let 100 flat earthers say something. So, I just can't do it, man. Michael, you said you were a flat earther. So, yeah, I want opposition. If you're a globe earth believer, then yes, you are opposition. If you're a flat earther, you're not.
No, I don't believe in flat Earth.
You believe the globe?
I believe it got to be round, because if you put a drop of water in a vacuum, it will turn into a circle, not into a flat thing. I mean, hello.
You put a drop of water in a vacuum, it boils and becomes gas, actually. So, what evidence do you have that the Earth's a globe?
No. Well, that's.
What do you mean, no? What do you mean,
I have done the experiment before. I have done the experiment before, and if you if you let go a drop of water into a vacuum, I mean, it will turn around. It will turn around.
A drop of wait. Is a drop of water
a drop of any liquid? Any liquid.
Is a drop of water an oblate spheroid?
Say it again. Didn't hear you.
Is a drop of water an oblate spheroid?
I didn't get what you're saying, sir.
Oh, wow. Is a drop of water the same shape as the Earth?
Well, if you could see the moon.
Listen. Is a
It's
drop
not a
of
flat
water?
thing.
Listen. Is a drop of water? Is a drop of water the same shape as the Earth?
Well, more likely when it's in a vacuum.
Really? Okay, so you're saying to me that this here is the same shape as this.
Well, a drop of water. I'm saying it. The drop doesn't look like that pretty. The way you had it. The way you have.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, guys. Oh, wow. Why are we talking about a drop of water? Oh, my gosh. What? Dude, it gets to a point where, like, I want to talk to smart people, right? I want to actually talk to, like, have an intellectual discussion. Why are we bringing up a drop of fucking water? Oh, my gosh, dude. What is... Guys, humanity's supposed to be getting smarter as time goes on. What in the fuck am I dealing with here? What is happening? What the hell, man? You can't be serious, dude. You just... Bro. This is a joke. Okay. This is a joke. I just want to present flat earth evidence. These guys have nothing. Like, can I just present flat earth evidence after flat earth evidence and see if they can refute it? Or at least admit defeat? Like, what is happening here? What are we doing here, guys? Like, anyway. Guys, do we have any intelligent globe earthers that want to come up and actually have an intellectual discussion about the shape of the Earth? Maybe we can talk cosmology. Maybe we can talk, I don't know what, but Yeah, we got to do better than a drop of water, guys. We got to do better than a straight line being curved. We got to do better than seeing behind hills, because I want to believe that the globe exists. We just got to do better. We got to do better than conceding every vacuum is contained except for the one in space that you want to believe in. Like, bro, this is a complete joke. All right, guys, if you haven't already, hold your finger down the host box, repost the live, share it to live. And if you're new, just spam the likes. Hopefully some engagement will happen. We'll up the algos and people can come in. But it ain't looking too good so far, guys. Every smart person has become a flat earther. This is just like the bottom of the barrel, numpty fucking just dipshits at this point. This, like, we're talking about seeing behind corners and hills because they want to believe the globe's so bad. And a drop of water. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. Seriously. Honestly. Anyway. All right. Maybe it's quote time. Let's see. Michikaku. Usually in science, if we're off by a factor of 2 or a factor of 10, we call that horrible. We say something's wrong with the theory. We're off by a factor of 10. However, in cosmology, we're off by a factor of 10 to the 120, which is a 1 with 120 zeros behind it. I don't even know what that number is. But that's how wrong they are in their current paradigm of cosmology, the sun-centered, heliocentric bullshit paradigm we all were indoctrinated with. That's how wrong they are. So if this man's, by his own words, says that if we are so wrong by a factor of 2 to 10, we call that horrible, we say something's wrong with the theory, why then in cosmology do they not say something's wrong with the fucking theory? Oh, that's right, because they're basically Satanists who worship the sun, who want the sun to be the center of creation. And basically they want to abide by the Copernican principle, which states that they have to avoid geocentrism at all costs, because that would put us in a privileged location in the universe, which, you know, atheists would hate that, right? Well, God being real? Nah, man. Would rather have God not being real. I don't want to see my relatives that pass away in the afterlife. I don't want any of that. I don't want any good things to happen in my life. You know, I don't want to be judged for all the bad things I've done in life. What would a human have to do in their life to say that they have to avoid geocentrism at all costs? Doesn't matter what it is. And all the evidence points to that we are the center of creation. But just because of a religious statement from Copernicus, they have to avoid it at all costs. Why are you believing that? We see everything revolve around the earth. We're the center of the universe, that's why. It's not an illusion like they want you to believe. We are the center. Again, Einstein, okay, even said himself that kinematically, heliocentrism and geocentrism is the same thing, basically. See? Equals. They're the same thing. So watch this. Either coordinate system could be used with equal justification. Two sentences, the sun is at rest and the earth moves, or the sun moves and the earth is at rest, would simply mean two different conventions concerning two different coordinate systems. So we can place ourselves on an earth that's not moving and have everything revolve around us just as we observe it do. The whole universe revolves around the earth, guys. We're the center. Here's Lawrence Krauss talking about the axis of evil. The axis of evil was when they looked down to the cosmic microwave background and they saw that everything was revolving around the Earth, just suggesting that the Earth was the center of creation. He says, there's no way there should be a correlation of structure with our motion around of the Earth around the sun. The plane of the Earth around the sun, the ecliptic, that would truly say that we're the center of the universe. Now, of course, he believes in heliocentrism. He thinks the Earth goes around the sun. But again, kinematic equivalence, it could be the Earth being the center and the sun going around the Earth and everything revolving around the Earth. So they called it the axis of evil. Why is it evil? Why do we put emotions and stuff into science like that? Yeah, because they have to abide by the Copernican principle. That's why. You're in a religion, guys. If you believe the sun is the center of the solar system and everything revolves around it, if you think the Earth goes around the sun, you're in a religion. It's called heliocentrism. You're in a religion. It was created by Copernicus, who was from the Roman Catholic Church. You're in a religion. And atheists today abide by the Copernican principle, and they don't even know what it is. So an atheist, right, would fight to the death that they're not the center of the creation, that God's not real. Yeah, so in other words, you're abiding by the Copernican principle and you don't even know. So, just saying. Ain't that something? Every atheist I debate and I bring that Copernican principle up, that none of them know what it is. And they are actually following it and they don't even know. So, what's this one? The question whether or not the motion of the Earth in space can be made perceptible in terrestrial experiments, we have already remarked that all attempts of this nature led to a negative result. Before the theory of relativity was put forward, it was difficult to become reconciled with this result. Albert Einstein. Yeah, so after the Marx and Morley experiments, they saw the Earth was not actually revolving around the sun. So the only reason why you know who this man is because of another man called Albert Nicholson. You wouldn't know who this man was unless it was for him. So I came to know the strange results of Michelson's experiment. This was the first path which led me to the special theory of relativity. Since then, I've come to believe the motion of the Earth cannot be detected by any optical experiment, though the Earth is revolving around the sun, because that's what I want to believe. So there you go. Another one. Here we go, another one. But when I was a student, I saw that experiments of this kind had already been made, in particular by your compatriot Michelson, which proved that one does not notice anything of Earth motion, but that everything takes place as though the Earth is at rest. Yeah, kind of like when we fly over the Earth and treat the Earth like it's stationary. Imagine that. Or like when we throw a ball, the Earth doesn't rotate under it. Or when we hover a hot air balloon, the Earth doesn't rotate under it. Yeah, the Earth remains at rest in relative to anything above the Earth. Wonder why that would be. Maybe the Earth's just stationary. Maybe. So there you go. Do we have anyone? Yeah. So I don't know why you're still here complaining about my live. If I'm so dumb and so bad, just scroll on, bud. I don't know why you're still here commenting in my live. Seriously. Guys, Newtonian mechanics, Newtonian gravity is actually archaic as well, by the way. It was replaced by special relativity. So, half of these, well, actually most, if not all of these globers that come up don't know their own globe, right? They don't know that gravity is not even force. They don't know that it's been superseded. So here's Sean M. Carroll from his book Space-Time Geometry. Gravity is not actually a force, but a feature of space-time. In general relativity, the analogous statements will describe how the curvature of space-time acts on matter to manifest itself as gravity. Special relativity serves as a replacement for Newtonian mechanics. I wonder why people still think when you drop something that the Earth is pulling it, because that's not true anymore. That's actually not what's happening. Admittedly, gravity sucks. Gravity sucks evenly. It pulls everything to the center. But then Einstein gave us a different picture. Gravity doesn't suck at all. We lied to you. Gravity does not pull you to the floor. Space pushes you down. There is no such thing as gravitational pull. We lied to you. The space around you is warped. So why do I have so many globe zealots coming up and telling me that gravity pulls you to the floor when you drop something? That's because gravity pulls it down. No, that's wrong. You're wrong. That's not true. That is not true anymore. That's not what happens. Space around you is warped. You have to believe that the mass from the object you've let go of is bending and warping space-time around it and falling to the Earth in free fall. Like, it sounds like a fictional novel, because that's exactly what it is. It's just ludicrous. Okay, so then space is pushing air to the Earth. Wait, so wait. We've got a vacuum of space above us, and gas fills vacuums, but you're telling me space is pushing things down? But gas seeks vacuums. Gas should seek the vacuum. So when I show the entropy experiment with the two chambers, if space pushes you down, then yeah, the gas should just stay down. It wouldn't seek the vacuum. But it does. Because entropy occurs. Gases seek volume. That's what they do. Yeah, space pushes you down. So if that entropy experiment, did space push that gas down, or did it go up into the vacuum? And again, if we have a vacuum up there, the gas should just fill it, go into it. And it doesn't do that. So the Earth's an enclosed system. We're a level topographical plane. We're enclosed by the firmament. We're the center of creation. Whether you like it or not, that's what all the evidence points to. So how do you bend and warp concepts, guys? How do you bend and warp time? Well, what is time? Time is like a construct. What is time? How do you bend a construct? How do you bend time? How do you bend space? So there's space between me, right, and my computer screen, or the space between me and my door. How do I bend that space? How does that happen? Crazy. You gotta believe in magic to be a heliocentrist. I'm telling you. Look, guys, space is real. I'm in space. Space is real. See? Space is real, guys. There's a photo of me in it. Unreal. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys. I think we've exhausted all the zealots.
Hey,
Hello, how you doing?
I just
Hello.
thought of something, but it might be kind of dumb, and I wanted to ask you about it. So I'm driving to work, and I'm seeing the sunrise. So they call it a sunrise and a sunset, not that we are moving towards it, right? So it makes you think, oh, well, I guess it's the sun that's moving, not us. Otherwise, why would they call it a sunrise and a sun? It just occurred to me. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So every time they come up and present evidence of the Earth motion, they say, "But the sun sets and rises." Yeah, that's the sun moving.
Right. Otherwise, why wouldn't they call it us moving closer to it every morning and night? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I hadn't heard that one, but every time I listen to you, I learn something new, and it makes perfect sense to me.
Hey,
Hey, what's
good
up?
evening, Angel.
What's up? There you go.
Very good, very good. I was listening to your refraction explanations to some of these globetrotters running around trying to pitch around. And yes, like of course I have studied refraction, but I just decided to spend some time before I start my day. So I'm looking here, refraction according to Snell's law, like you said, it's between the two mediums, perfectly correct. And that was a good observation you made because of many things that I know, I never read it like that. When you read it, it is between two mediums. So that's one interface between the two mediums, number one. The second point is refraction is 1.0000 for vacuum. That is straight line. And when it's going from vacuum to air, the incident angle and the refractive angle, it is at when it gets into the air, it is 1.00029. It is ridiculously small. Just pause for a minute. Like you said, the atmos comprises of air with a mix of water. It is one medium, it's not two mediums. So from the observer to the observed, you're looking in the same medium. So whatever the refractive value is, it should be negligible. Like it is negligibly small. It cannot be of the order the way these people are claiming that the light just jumped out literally 100 feet high because you're seeing things that should be 100 feet. Or like I have pictures. I got the Nikon P950 camera, so I'm taking pictures left and right. I'll be sharing it soon. So I'm looking at objects that is 40 miles out. At 40 miles, the curvature drop is approximately 1,100 feet. When I'm looking at the Cape May Lighthouse from the Delaware side, which is only 160 feet high, and the curvature drop is 1,100 feet, I should not be seeing that lighthouse at all. But I can see the lighthouse. So if somebody tells me I'm looking in this one medium of Atmos, which has got literally negligible refractive value, like we just saw right now, which is that of the air, and air is what is the common between the two objects, there is no way I should be seeing a lighthouse which is 160 feet high sitting 1100 feet below my line of sight. So you're right, it's one medium. You're right, the refractive angle is ridiculously low, and you're right, you cannot see when somebody hides behind a curve. So,
Excuse me,
you
sir. Did
are,
you say you're in New Jersey and you were making? Where you at? Lewes, Delaware.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not in.
make
I'm not in Delaware.
observations
I'm
from New
not in
Jersey.
Delaware. What's that?
I make observations from the New Jersey side, looking at Lewes.
No, I'm talking about from the Delaware side. I'm looking towards Cape May.
Bro, we should get together and make this observation, bro. Because
Oh,
if we test it each day, right, like
yeah.
that will totally debunk the globe.
Yeah, yeah.
The horizon's supposed to be a certain far away from an observer. So,
Yeah, for a
um,
6 foot high person standing at sea level on a perfectly clear day, the curvature drop, the horizon, apparent horizon is at approximately 3.2 miles. But there are
yeah.
days when you can see 4 or 5 miles, like the first time when I talked to Angel, that was one of the point, and he's very right. It is an apparent horizon. There is no absolute geometric horizon. That's a flaw. That's not a flaw. That is a false statement.
Well, I sent you a follow, bro. We should definitely link up and cuz I wanted to get somebody across the cuz there's a spot where I could see the beach from the beach on the other side. And if you look
Okay.
up the images on Google of the lighthouses, you can
Yeah.
actually see the Cape May lighthouse from the Delaware side on Google when they're taking pictures of the Harbor of Refuge lighthouse. So even
Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
is seeing way too far.
Yeah, I think, but I'm just talking, and I probably could be right, but again, I'm going to say I have multiple pictures. I'll give you another good example. If you're on the East Coast, you go to Atlantic City. Anybody who is here on the East Coast, go to Atlantic City, stand by the pier, the Ferris wheel, where the Ferris wheel is, stand there, take your Nikon P950, point it in the southward direction, and just zoom into the water, just past the land into the ocean water. And once you hit about 20 miles, you will see a water tower standing up, a water tower standing up, which I traced that water tower. That is a water tower of Avalon Township, which is approximately like 160 feet top in Jersey. All water towers max is 160 feet high. At 20 miles, the curvature drop is 348 feet. So there should be at least another 160 to 200 feet above the top of the water tower. But here I see the water tower from the bottom up. So that again proves the point. Refraction is not holding well. It is a topographically level, motionless plane. You are
It's
right
so
again,
weird.
Angel.
You sound like you're talking about my observations. It's so strange. I went and did that same exact observation, but on the Jersey side, and then I went to Atlantic City and filmed the south view of the beaches.
Correct.
And you could see for the day that I was there, the atmospheric conditions made the trees disappear above the horizon. They didn't shrink behind a globe.
Okay.
This miraging effect happened right above the surface of the water and made these things disappear bottom up. But as I pan to the left, it's going further away from me down south. So it
Okay.
shows like a graph almost. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
at a graph
Yeah.
showing how worse this atmosphere makes things disappear above the horizon.
Yeah.
So like
And
it shimmers right above the horizon, and as something gets further away and they're getting smaller into that little area, they
yeah.
disappear bottom up.
Yeah. Yeah. And another point, Angel, over here, and thank you very much for bringing it up. Why you call it an apparent horizon and why it makes sense again to all the audiences. I'm telling from my own experience, and you're right again, Angel. The reason why he says it is an apparent horizon is because, like I said, horizon changes. There are days when I'm picking up pictures 40 miles out. There are days when I'm picking up pictures, photographs, not pictures, photographs 20 miles out. And like I went to the Freedom Tower up here in New York, and I was at the what is it, the 110th floor or whatever it is, and I was trying to zoom in. It was a pretty cloudy day, and I was trying to no, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, no, not the one up in New York. I went to another location. I just cannot remember right now. It was on the Jersey side, and I was trying to pick up the Statue of Liberty, which was at like 189-degree bearing on my compass, but I could not even see it. But on a Google, when I plotted, the distance is only 5 miles from where I'm standing, but I cannot see it because the opacity of the atmosphere is prohibiting me from seeing the Statue of Liberty. But actually, when I have pictures 20 miles out, but then there are days I cannot even pick up 5 miles out. That is because the horizon is, well, the one is its opacity in the atmosphere. Second is horizon is apparent in nature. Both the points are extremely right. There is no geometric horizon. All these balls just go around running, seeing things, and refraction and all that. Refraction is very negligible in a homogeneous medium of one type. There is no two different mediums. So again, uh, Angel, you're spot on, man. I cannot believe that you of all, I don't know whether you even have a what's your technical background, but you are so technically capable of explaining things in a very lucid way that
Yeah.
it's funny how people are so embarrassed when they know they are wrong, but they just cannot admit it.
Yeah. Look,
Can I ask? Oh, sorry.
just quickly, I don't. Yeah. I don't have a technical science background at all. I learned all this myself. Yeah.
You are awesome. I cannot believe, man. I talked to, again, I cannot stress you enough, man. I talked to many pilots, many aerospace engineers, mechanical engineers. These people, everybody is so like a horse focused. They all live in this cubicles of knowledge that they are in. As soon as you step outside of the area of their expertise, they are completely lost. But the problem is they all got an engineering degree, so they just have a problem admitting that they don't know shit what they're talking about. And
Yeah,
people, and
that's
I have no
interesting.
problem.
See, because you're an aeronautical engineer, and all the things that I say to you, you said are correct. Actually, you said that I can't be wrong. Actually, with some of the stuff I'm saying. So, how is it that I, a flat earther who's done zero schooling in science, knows more than than some aeronautical engineers out there who don't even know how a gyroscope works?
And I totally agree. You know what has happened over time is, just I'm a victim off of it too. I'll tell you this. What has happened is you get such a broad spectrum of courses to study, and it is time bound and it is grade based, and you're all worried about getting your career going. And we just hustle our way through these things to get on the other side and get a job, and then just kick back and relax for the rest of your life, and call yourself as some kind of an intellectual guy because you have an engineering degree. You know what? Like I keep saying, just because you have a degree doesn't mean jack shit.
I
You
know.
have to learn on your own. You
Yeah.
have to self-contradict yourself and see if it holds water or not. And
Yeah.
I'm very impressed at your ways of thinking. I think you should be given an honorary degree for that matter.
Can you get one? Wait, can you actually get one? An honorary degree?
I'm gonna say if they're giving all to these stupid, corrupt, dumb politicians, why not do smart
If
people like
Taylor
you?
Swift can get one, you can get one.
I need
Yeah,
one.
But
it
I
is.
wanted
It
to
is.
ask you too. So in the Bible it talks about the flood, right? No, the Noah flood with Noah, and how the sky opened up, and that was the flood. So the water is above us. So that would be why the sky is blue, right?
No, no. So the I wouldn't say that's why the sky is blue. A lot of flat earthers falsely make that claim early on in their journey. I did too, but it's false now. The higher up you go, once you leave the thickness of the bottom layer of the atmosphere, basically, it's all black up there. Um, so I wouldn't say that's why the sky is blue. But
Okay.
in terms of the flood, yeah, the firmament, biblically speaking, has like windows, has windows within they're opened, and because there's a giant, basically, what do you call it, a great ocean on the outside of the earth, then yeah, the waters came in.
And it's crazy to me that all these pictures from Artemis, none of them show the moon in relation to the sun. There's never pictures of the sun there. Why is that? I mean, why can't they show? And I was watching another video why they can't show, if they can show all this other crap, why can't they zoom in on the earth and show people upside down and planes flying upside down where you are? They can't do it.
It would be easy, but I mean, that easily could be faked too. So, but yeah, no, they don't do it. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you'd think that they could do that if it was real, with everything else that they claim that they can do.
yeah, exactly.
And
No,
and
but
just
listen,
and
yeah,
and just to be clear, it's full disclosure to be very clear. Uh, my like I don't want you to be found in the wrong, and I don't want to be in the wrong. So, like I said, my background is associate industrial engineering, undergrad industrial engineering, master's mechanical engineering, and I work as an aerospace engineer.
yeah, there you go.
And why the hell did they I'm sorry, I just have a question. Why the hell did they even go up to supposedly orbit the moon? What was the point of that? What was the
Okay,
point of that? Like, they didn't even do anything. It's not like they landed on it. It's not like they gained
No,
any more knowledge. What was the
well,
point of that
it's a
trip when
complete
we're all
joke.
struggling down here? I would love to
It's a
know the
complete
answer to
joke.
that.
Yeah, it's a
so
complete joke. So you're telling me
What?
Angel,
in 69 they
Yeah,
could
it's a
land
joke.
on it, and now they can only.
Angel,
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Angel. Yeah, Angel, you were giving a spiritual inclination to this whole, you know, this heliocentric globe satanic cult religion, and how I'm leaning more into that understanding. I'm ready studying on that too. But here's another angle I wanna introduce. Maybe you want to look into it or whatnot. You want to talk about it. More power to you. So here it is. You know, the monetary system, the financial system is designed in a way that dictates this kind of charade to happen. I'll summarize it, try to real quick. The monetary system that we are living in on a global scale is a fractional reserve system, which is a debt-based system, which what it means is the way you should look into the money mechanics, the fractional reserve system dictates that there has to be perpetual debt constantly being generated. And as long as the money printers want this constant debt system to happen, they have to find avenues to invest in this debt to be maintained. So we do have systems that work like aircrafts and cars and machineries and all that. And then within that, they sell the snake oil, 15-20% snake oil, like the space bullshit, because 58, $60 million a day is being borrowed out of thin air on this fractional reserve system, the debt-based monetary system, and which is constantly being levied on the people and thus enslaving humanity in this debt-based system. So the scam is the steal has to happen. So you're going to come up with stories that's going to make the steal happen. And they're giving it to their buddies, their Fortune 500 executives that are members of the cult, whoever these heliocentric cult members are. And I think they're all sharing and having a time, and they're giving us bullshit Narnia stories all day long.
Well, y'all are way smarter than me. I have really dumb questions. Y'all are way above me. I'm
Yeah,
an
Pinky.
amateur.
Yeah, so Pinky, this topograph guy, I just converted him recently. He's got a lot of background in like all this sort of engineering. So yeah, you guys should definitely hook up and just do those observations.
Yes, we'll do that. Yeah, thank you very much, Angel
Yeah,
Man.
I'm gonna send you my information, bro. We need the link. That's why I wanted to come back
Yes,
up here. My phone died.
yes,
Yeah, I'll send you my information. We should link. What really would love to do is try to get somebody over on the Delaware side, because like
yeah,
the guy that went for the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest video taken.
yeah,
That guy, I don't know if he actually got it, but I think we could get it right on that spot because there's a spot where I could see Dewey Beach from the Jersey side, and that's 19 miles away from a 1 foot observer. But there was an effect that happened that make things disappear bottom up, but it's not what they're claiming. Um, but it happened at 10 miles, it happened at 15 miles and 19 miles for different days that I was there.
yeah. Same,
So
same here. I was on the. I'm looking it up. Like it's a very small strip of a beach. I'm pulling up the name of it. Most people don't even go there. It's just got a little off ramp into the water. But I was able to locate it, so I went there just to shoot the Cape May Lighthouse, which was approximately 39 miles out from that point. And
mm.
and I can give you the name of that too. I have it on my phone, but I don't want to come out
Is
of the
it
chat.
Dewey Beach?
No,
Dewey,
no, it's not
near
Dewey.
Dewey
No,
Beach?
no, 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 it's not Dewey. I
Is it
have the
further
name.
down?
Yeah, yeah. I'll give you
Oh,
the name.
good.
I'm trying to load it up on my map.
And at what point would you be, I mean, to prove the globe, which I mean obviously doesn't make sense to me anymore, but at what point are you supposed to see the curve? Because you can't, I mean, at what point are they saying that you should see it? Only
So
when
if
you're in
you're
space?
no, if you're a 1 foot observer, the horizon's supposed to be 1.22 miles away from a apparent location of that observer. So
Right.
it shouldn't, it wouldn't, yeah, it makes it a very small globe. According to the math that they're claiming, it makes the Earth very small. We all understand that the Earth is way bigger than that. Like I can still juggle both models. Like I can still, I could still fathom there still being a globe. Some flat earthers can't do that, but I can't use refraction as curvature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't, when they tell me a positive claim that the Earth is a certain size, it's not supposed to flex its horizon past the geometric radius of the Earth. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
And they just claim refraction. But literally, I'm seeing something obstructed at 10 miles. I come back the next day, I see that whole thing completely. And now something at 19 miles, 10 miles away from that previous observation, is now being obstructed bottom up by those same atmospheric conditions. So, the I would have went out there, and if I would have seen the horizon change maybe to like 2 miles each time that I went there, like a mile past what I seen, I would have, yeah, maybe it's a globe and there's some atmospheric conditions. But changing the horizon from 10 miles away from where I seen it before, that's a stretch. You ever walk 10 fucking miles?
Right.
Anyone here
Right.
ever walk 10 miles?
No.
Yeah, it's a stretch. It sucks. All right. It
So,
sucks. So
so
that's
I,
pretty
I
far
look.
away, man.
So I just quickly looked it up. I was at the Woodland Beach in Delaware.
Let me write
Yeah,
that
if you
down.
go to Woodland Beach, there's a pier. There's a pier sticking out.
Hmm.
You can stand at that and just look approximately towards the tip of Jersey for the Cape May tip. And on a clear day, if you zoom in, you will click it. I have pictures. I will upload it. I was gonna put a CapCut and upload it, but I just didn't have time to do it. I have it with me.
Do you know there's a star fort over there?
No, I don't know.
There's
I
a
haven't.
there's a star fort. You know how like where New Jersey and Delaware come into a peak and they kind of meet like towards going towards Philly and stuff? You know how like that
Yeah.
little inlet that goes
Yeah.
up between
Yep.
Delaware and
Yep.
New
Yeah.
Jersey?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right when that peak almost meets each other, there's a little island right there, and there's a star
Yeah. I
fort
see it.
right
I see
there.
it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, there's a star fort on that island, and then to the right of it, there's two oil tankers, like a big ass like
Yeah.
smokestacks,
Yeah.
and they're in Delaware, and they're I forget how tall they are, but you could
Yeah.
see them from the Four Seasons Hotel building. It's pretty high up, but like as soon as I get up over the one building, you can see the smokestacks on the horizon, and
Yeah.
it's
Well,
31 miles away.
yeah, this one I didn't even have to. The pier sticks probably maybe 15, 20 feet above the sea level, and I'm looking at 39 miles, just
Mm.
39 to 40 miles out.
Do you have
Like I said,
infrared?
no, I didn't have infrared. It's just plain camera. I'm going to upload it, and I have taken pictures enough, and you can even see the tree line that is in front of the lighthouse, the Cape May lighthouse.
I
Again,
would
like I wanted to say to him,
I would recommend getting infrared because dude, let me show you my observation here.
Yeah, it
This
yeah,
is worth it, bro. It is
this is
worth it. Watch
dude,
this.
this is infrared. I couldn't actually see this. I debunked the globe, but if I didn't have my infrared, I wouldn't have because I couldn't see this with my naked eye. And this here, I'm seeing the shoreline, and I actually overlaid it as well. There was a hang on, let me show you. I show this all the time because I overlaid it. I was only 4.8 meters above sea level, and that's 53 kilometers away. And I overlaid it on
wow,
Peak Finder. But on Peak Finder, I had to make myself 220 feet above sea level. To see what I saw, I had to be way, way higher up. And I wasn't. And then
nice.
what I did, I went into the Earth curve calculator. I did their magical refraction slidey bar, and it made the Earth 304,000 kilometers in radius value when it's supposed to be 6,000.
Yeah, funny
Right.
how it is.
And then I overlaid on, so I put these markers.
Mhm.
So this middle marker is how much curvature there should have been. That line there, all the way across. All of that should have been missing. So half of that should have been missing. I was seeing everything.
How do you convert your Nikon P950 for infrared?
So I did it. I think it's called, what is it called? Life Pixel, I think it's called. A website.
You you can just get the if you have a 900, you can get it like the thing changed, or you can just get the lenses too. The lenses work.
Yeah,
No,
but
I have.
really, you need to remove the lens inside the camera first for it to work. Otherwise, it's not really. I've got I've got both. I've got a converted Nikon 900, and the 1000 I've got an infrared filter for it. You put on the front, but it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really make it different.
It's just the type of one. So like I bought a thing that had like three infrared lenses in it, and then the two were too dark and I couldn't see out of, and the one was red and it showed like everything like black that was on the horizon. So like
Oh,
it showed like a deep red color, and then whatever was like an object on the horizon, it showed like a black. So That, like you said, like he said, how like if he didn't have the infrared, he would have never been able to see like out on the water. Now there was like this. Let me try to plug my phone in, my other phone. But there was this lighthouse, Harbor of Refuge lighthouse in New Jersey. There's a rock levee that's connected to it that I could not see at all. Like the thing was not there when I was looking out there. And then I put the infrared on, and you can see the whole line of the 6 foot levee. Now, the horizon for a 10-foot observer is only supposed to be 4 miles away. This lighthouse is 11.12 miles away from my location, so I'm seeing the whole bottom of it. Not even just the whole bottom of it. That levee is only 6 foot sticking out of the water. So
That's
how am I
unbelievable.
seeing a 6 foot levee out of something that's supposed to be hidden by 50 foot of curvature? It's
Exactly.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Also, that observation I just showed, that shoreline I was seeing, that observation there, the Earth would have had to have been about 47 times bigger for it to work. 47.
Yes. Yeah. No, ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
304,000 radius value when it's supposed to be 6.3 thousand. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey.
It's this rare, really. I
Yeah.
don't know if we've got, yeah, like when you look out into the horizon and you can't see anything, and then on the camera you can see it. It's this weird feeling. It's like, wow.
Yeah. 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 It is. So, well, you recommend just get another camera and just convert it into an infrared?
Whoa, yeah, you can do that. I think it's lifepixel.com. Basically, they have cameras that you can buy off them secondhand that they convert it, or you send your camera to them and they convert it.
Okay. Will
Yeah,
do.
I think it's called Life Pixel.
But it's your personal experience is it's worth converting it into infrared
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
okay.
For long distance observations, yes.
Okay.
For what
Okay.
we're doing as flat earthers, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Man, oh
Like
man, Angel. Thank you, man. Thank you
honestly,
very much.
if I could, I would actually get a converted 1000 as well, if I could.
Converter. Well, take a P1000 and convert it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. If I had the
Can
money,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
do
Yeah.
that to the 1,000?
I could do. I've got,
I
but
thought
kind
you
of,
can only do it to the 900.
I can do it to 1000. The 1000 requires soldering though, but you can do it to the 1000.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the 950, the P950.
Yeah, that's what I got.
The
Yeah.
950 is the same as the 1000. It's harder. You have to solder the P950 apparently as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
900.
there's observations like when we had the Nikon 1000 between the 50. Like I was only able to see like 10 miles with my shit and with the atmosphere and stuff, but with the 1000 with the same day, he was able to see 19 miles. So it was able to see that much further, the 1000.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it is actually a lot better.
yeah, and I like the
But
1000 as well because it's got like the wheel that you can like do the manual focusing and all that. I like that. That's better for observations too.
Yeah. And I put in a bid on eBay for the Cessna attitude indicator gyro. They have one. Let's see if I can get it. I would like to open it up. I'm saying I know that I've seen the mechanism inside, but it's good to have one for myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that gyro, man, that gyro and the accelerometer just put me on the over the edge. I'm gonna say I was so at the tipping point. I was like, should I or not? Should I or not? It's like this is just getting ridiculous.
right.
there's my infrared. Um, this is Harbor of Refuge Lighthouse.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, and where are you looking at it from? I'm looking at. I have it loaded on the
We're
map.
in New Jersey, Sunset Beach, looking at it from a 10-foot observer height. This line,
Suns.
I could not even see that line before I put the infrared on. It was just, it blended in with the water. You could not see it.
So
So this,
you're looking at the Harbor of Refuge from the Jersey side. You said right?
yeah, yeah. So what's crazy is this thing, it's like shrunk. It like basically shrunk and
Yeah.
looked
Yeah.
like
It
it
does
was
shrink. Yeah.
halfway sticking out of the water before I put the infrared on there. It looked like it was sticking out of the water.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it looked like curvature, but if I didn't put the infrared on there, Look how far away the back. That's the Delaware side. That back line.
Yeah.
That's the Delaware side. 2 more miles behind
See,
that
that's ramping
lighthouse.
up. See, that's continuing to ramp up and up behind that.
Yep.
See?
Yeah. Yeah. So can you just say it again? Like Harbor of Refuge. From where did you look it? Look it up.
Harbor. This is the lighthouse right here.
Yeah. And what's the other destination where you're looking at from?
I'm at the side you were looking at. So the Cape May Lighthouse. You see
Oh,
on
so
Google even
yeah, yeah.
shows you the other side from New Jersey. Like
Okay, so
they show you like that's the other side of in Delaware, and this guy
oh,
can't be no more than, at least 10, 15 feet above the water.
okay. Yeah,
And it
yeah, I see.
shows the trees on the other side that aren't supposed to be there. Those trees are not supposed to be there. Any of that shit that you're seeing in the background is not
Yeah.
supposed to be there. And Google, in every one of their pictures, show, well, not every one of them. That one, it probably,
Hey,
no,
Picky
that's
or
facing out to the ocean.
hey,
What's that?
do you guys, if you guys could, would you, if you had the money, would you? Because I'll show you now, right? On Live Pixel, they've actually. This is what I got. It's hang on one second. This one here. This is what I got. So livepixel.com, and then you go to Nikon, scroll down, and they give you a used 900, but they can convert it to either full spectrum. This is what I did. So with this conversion, you need to put infrared filter on the front, and then it converts it to full infrared. But by doing the full spectrum, you can sort of play with it a bit. You can change the nanometer of the infrared conversion, or we can just go straight infrared conversion, and then I don't think you need to put a filter on the front. But that's
Live,
this is how much is it? What, 500 something? Hang on, where is it? Oh,
livepixel.com, you said? I'm just
yeah,
putting it
it's
in.
so yeah. Full infrared would be like $824 to do this. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not cheap, but it does give you an infrared camera. And the thing is, though, you don't have to even choose the Nikon P900. You can go for a different camera because I'll be honest, right? Technically, even the 900 having as much zoom as it does, it's too much zoom. If you ask me, like you can go half that zoom with a better camera, have that converted to infrared, and it'll be because you don't need to zoom in so close to something. You just need to see it properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to
Okay.
note this for the chat real quick because the numbers that they claim we didn't make up. This is the numbers that are claimed. And for an Earth at that size, you should see the horizon obstruct something for certain observer heights. That's why we're flat earthers, because we tested this and we're seeing further than that geometric horizon. And
Yeah.
if it's changing that far, then we're changing the radius of the Earth. You know what I'm saying? So they made a
Yeah.
positive claim that the Earth is very small. It's not big. They made a small ball. They told us the numbers of it. And that's the worst thing they could have done is give us the numbers.
They shot themselves
Yeah.
by doing that.
Yeah, literally right in the foot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
nice one.
I'm on the livepixel.com website, and then you said go to camera. You said like, yeah, I'll dig around on this. But so basically, do a full conversion. That's what you're saying, right? I cannot hear you.
You can pick any camera as long as they've got it. You don't have to choose. If you have a favorite camera and they have it converted, you can do that one. You don't have to do a 900. But like I said,
Okay.
if you want to get a better quality camera and convert it to infrared, as long as it has a bit of zoom, like say 50 times even or something like that. Because I'll be honest, 83 times zoomed, which the 900 has that I have, like I don't need to zoom that far in. As long as I'm seeing what I'm looking at, if I just get a bit
Yeah.
more zoom, it's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Appreciate. Thank you. Well, let me get back. I really appreciate giving this some time to talk over here, and I'm
Yeah,
very thankful to you for
it's
getting me started on this path.
it's pretty awesome once you start seeing shit that you can't see with your naked eyes. It's pretty cool.
He got you
Yes.
started on this? Yeah? That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah, man.
That's
He
what's
he
up,
um
bro.
Do you know how many people, Pick, I'm telling you, do you know how many people coming up and saying that I converted them, dude?
That's what's up, bro.
There's been a shift, man. I'm telling you, there's been a shift.
That's what's up, man.
And it's good
Well,
because
people
he's
see like the thing with Artemis too, bro, and you know, there's people that I had arguments with in the past, and they're questioning it. So you know, it is. I'm glad that they keep on showing stuff like that because of the real ones are, you know, they're not falling for it anymore. So
dude, there are so many globe earthers who aren't flat earthers, but they don't believe in Artemis. They think it's complete bullshit. So what does that tell you? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah, let me share my little camera setup and all that. It's pretty cool. I don't know, like the 1000. You don't have the 1000, do you, Picky? Or you do? But man, the
950. It's for sale too. If anybody wants to go out and make an observation, yeah, look at the size of that. Is that the 900?
This one's 1000. This 900. Yeah.
Damn,
Okay.
dude, that's massive, bro.
Yeah, 1000 is a little bit. Yeah. But okay,
Yeah.
that's the next investment I'm gonna make then. Thank you
Honestly,
for showing.
I'm not gonna lie. That this piece of shit here is because it's converted infrared. This does better than that for distance
Got a
observation.
level on it?
Oh yeah, that's for the you clip it onto the.
That's fucking cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, did you see my vacuum chamber? This here. You saw my homemade vacuum chamber, guys?
Nah, I think I seen a video of you making it.
Yes, I've seen it before.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I've seen that's a good experimental setup you have.
You should fart in it. You should fart in that, bro, and then like try to make it like make a gas giant in a jar, bro, and like grow it. Like we'll name it and stuff. It'll be fun.
Uranus.
Science is cool.
Yeah, I'll make Uranus.
Angel, I'm gonna step back if that's okay.
All right. Yeah, no
Pike,
worries.
talk to you later, buddy. Thank you very much.
Take care. No worries.
Peace.
Yeah.
Oh, they triggered over seeing my face. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I was gonna head out too. I gotta go to work and stuff, and I need to roll a couple of L's real quick.
No worries, man.
But yeah, I wanted to hopefully me and that dude will link up, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely.
Yeah, bro. I wanna get someone standing on the Delaware side and see if we could, you know, like see each other. Because there was a spot where I'm standing on the beach and I see the beach on the other side, and I matched it up with my cell phone footage, with my Nikon footage that was at a 1 foot observer height. That part of the beach where it goes up, there's like a walkway in Delaware, and it like it's like a walkway of sand, and it goes like up to the parking lot. Well, you can see that part of the sand going down to the beach. Like, you know, if someone was standing there, you would definitely be able to film them waving at you and everything. Like, no lie.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, from 14 miles, you should not see a beach from a beach standing at a 1 foot observer height. I'm sorry.
This is what I'm saying. Like my one shore to shore was actually 33 miles, 53 kilometers, which is just insane.
Oh, look, Tim said he's by Delaware. Go to Lewes, Delaware, right, and look over at New Jersey. It's 15 miles from that furthest point. If you look up Cape May Lighthouse, you can figure out. Just look up on Google. Even Google's picture sees right across. There's no curvature in between those 2 points. You see 15 miles from New Jersey to Delaware, and I'm pretty sure if you're standing in Delaware looking back at New Jersey, you're gonna see the Cape May Lighthouse, the whole thing. You should try it, bro. Try it. Get your cell phone, make those pictures, post a couple videos. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to be able to like stop believing in the things you were told. If you don't go test it, you're going to continue to fight for it, and it's kind of weird to do that. It's like Dunning-Kruger. It's weird.
And if you don't see it, right, don't stop there, because on a clear, when the conditions allow for it on a clear day, you will see it. You know, sometimes the conditions don't allow for it, but when it's clear enough, you will.
Yeah, there was 2 days, bro, that I couldn't see nothing at all. Dude, what's his name came here from fucking Canada. Chris came here from Canada and made an observation with me, and we weren't able to see what I seen. We were only able to see the lights at night because of how foggy it was. But New Jersey's like that, especially being on the coast. Like it gets pretty like weird there.
Yeah, man. Have you spoken to Rip recently? Is he kind of like not in the country?
Yeah, he's good. He just got a car and stuff. He's doing his thing, man. He just got back from Brazil.
Oh,
He's
oh,
chilling.
okay.
We're gonna
Yeah,
link up soon.
yeah, because I know you did a lot of stuff with him too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that topography guy up. If anyone else is in New Jersey, bro, we should all get together and try to do this. I'm sure if we all get together, right, and then we all pitch in for like a hotel room right by the beach, we could do this for like at least a weekend. Three days of
Hey,
observations throughout the day, like time lapses over the water, showing how the
yeah.
atmosphere changes throughout the day. It would be great.
Dude, you know what's funny? Globy McGleface is back on TikTok after he said he took a break. Dude, I think he took a break because of your observation, dude.
Oh yeah, I think so too. That video. I showed it last night. The whole video is a 9-minute video of him pointing out all the trees on the other side, just to call them clouds at the end. It's a 9-minute video, and at the end, he's like, "I hope you had this attention span to sit through that." And he's like, "That's the only logical conclusion off the observations that you made, that there are clouds and the wind turbine is sticking out of the clouds." He was honest though. I don't want to gaslight him. He said they were trees, but in his video, he said Pookie wants us to believe that the trees are sitting on 100 feet of curvature, 100 feet of earth, to be projected on the horizon as if we're seeing 35-foot trees sitting on 111 feet of curvature, bro. He said, "That's what I want you guys to believe. No, I just want you to believe that we're seeing the trees on the freaking horizon, bro. That's all I'm
Exactly.
showing
But
you. You know what I'm
we're
saying? I'm
seeing
not trying to make you believe anything. That's what we're seeing."
we're seeing it because it's flat.
Yeah.
But
But in his
he,
video, his own video, he said we're not supposed to see trees from that far, bro. In his own video, he debunks himself.
there you go. Exactly. And he had to backtrack. And then he still doesn't he still have a video saying it's clouds or something?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's why I took the video and then I warped it a little bit just so he just points out all the. I'll admit I took it and I edited it just so to make him look like a dumbass, right? Because all he did was point out. He proved where all the trees were. He's like, they can't be these trees right here or these trees. It's like, dude, you're literally finding the trees I was looking at. Thank you. he literally he literally helped me, bro.
Yeah.
Such a goofball, bro.
You know, I swear it looked like he aged like 3 years in 1 year from that. Like it's like he has so much flat earth stress or something.
I think he's paid to do it, and that's why he can't take those videos down, bro.
That's what I
Do you think that's what it is?
Or it could just be ego. Like, even though he said they were, it's like taking it down as like admitting fault.
Yeah, but he already admitted fault.
Yeah, half-assed though.
No, he didn't. He was like, he came out with his whole chest and was like, Pookie, I already said they were trees. Why do you keep on talking about it? It's like, because you still have the video on your page, bro.
I think it's ego.
It's definitely ego, but he's definitely paid though. It's Globy we're talking about.
I've asked him directly, "Are you paid?" And he doesn't answer it. Like if I asked you, "Are you paid to be on TikTok?" You'd say, "Nah, man, of course not." Him, he didn't say nothing. And
Bro, you got to be paid not to have a backbone, bro.
yeah, the thing is, well, I heard him debating Solly once, right? And Solly goes, "Why do you have videos of all these flat earthers on your phone? That's kind of weird." And then Globy goes, "Oh, yeah, because I have to upload videos about this." I'm thinking, hang on a second. Solly didn't pick it up, but he goes, when he said, "I have to," I'm thinking, why do you have to upload videos about this? That's weird.
Just look at all of his videos, bro. He finds like every little nook and cranny, and he loves new flat earthers because he knows like new flat earthers don't really have like all the arguments down yet. So it makes them look like they know what they're talking about, and it makes a flat earther look dumb. That's what they try to do. So like Blitz PhD does it, and then they sit there and pat themselves on the back. It's really disgusting tactics that they do. You know, they'll have somebody that's just questioning things and then like ridicule them as if they're like a flat earther their whole life. It's really weird.
I know. The thing is, with Blitz as well, man. I was watching him one time. He goes, "But if the Earth was flat, the sun would just light up the whole Earth." He still makes these arguments, knowing full well that he knows the answer to it. He knows that what we claim for that, and he still says it purposely. And plus, have you seen the video where Blitz literally runs away from me mid debate? because I go up on his panel and I was showing him an observation. I was putting on a bit of a voice because he wasn't letting me up. And then he realized it was me and he fucking dropped me.
Yeah, what's his name did that too? Blitz? Wasn't there a video of you and Blitz and Blitz did that? Or no, he just wouldn't let you up.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me up, and then I went up on another account with a bit of an accent, and then like he found out it was me, and in the middle of me showing him evidence, he dropped me.
Yeah, I was gonna go up and talk to Blitz again, but you know he's just a liar, bro. Straight up. He told me you should. I asked him. I said, "How far away are we supposed to see on a globe for a 1 foot observer?" He told me infinitely. He said we
Oh
should
my
see infinitely
god,
theoretically, and he said that with a straight face. And I said, "So we should see forever?" He's like, "Theoretically, yeah." And I was like, "But we're not like
god,
theoretically. Like, where is the horizon for a 1 foot observer?" And he's like, "Let me show you this." And it's like, "No, bro, answer the question, man."
that's
It's
crazy.
just back and forth with these guys, man. That's
In
why
other
I don't know.
words, it's unfalsifiable. What he's claiming is just unfalsifiable. Doesn't matter how far we see, it's still a globe.
Yep, just like the 1 degree every 69 miles. You'll say, all right, so you're telling me like buildings are curving, like leaning 1 degree
Yeah,
every 69 miles, and they say
exactly.
yes. It's like, how do you know that if we can't test it? Because you can't even, you can't even see through the atmosphere, let alone see the building tilting from that far away.
Yeah, exactly. They have to do
Certain times,
a
like
boat.
over the lake, you could see Chicago, but it's not all the time that you can see it.
Yeah, dude, a ship or a boat going away from you should be curving over from what they're claiming. Like when I see a ship, especially a ship because it's bigger and it takes further for it to, disappear. It just looks like it's like ice skating and it's like sinking down in a straight line.
I think you got some people they're trying to come up. I don't know if you want to.
Look,
I'll hop
I'm probably
down so
gonna
you can do your thing again.
end
You
the
go to
live.
sleep.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
gonna. Yeah. All right, Picky. I appreciate you coming up, man. It's been a while since.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
All
you,
right,
bro, and all the work you do, bro.
thanks, man. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Take care.